Yo, what's good? Apologize for the CPT, but what's going on, man? This is Uncle Jacky.
This is Doc. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the show.
Yes, yes. Give us a few minutes. We about to talk the Giants. We probably talk a little bit about the Mets. It's Tony's. We're gonna talk New York sports, but mostly them Giants of ours. But
New York,
we'll be right back.
New York all day, y'all.
You know it.
Mm-hmm.
Talk of New York. The real talk of New York. Y'all niggas know what time it is.
Yo, I think it's time we take a fucking time out to hear what Harlem got to say. What, niggas? Harlem on the rise. You don't want no problem with us, guys.
Check out Uncle Jacky on YouTube. Talk sports, fighting, and fornication. You know what I'm saying? Come through, chat, light one up, pour one. You know what I mean? Come chop it up with Uncle Jacky. Holla at me.
Salute me, bitches salute me, the block salute me, the hood salute me, you should salute me, they should salute me, so fuck who you are, I'm the motherfucking general, niggas salute me, bitches salute me, the block.
I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their claw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat.
He talks like his shit don't stink, but he's good people. I knew his father. I liked his Uncle Jacky better. Jacky was all right.
Uncle Jacky was excellent.
Fucking guineas. The Jacky.
Uncle Jack was like...
Doc, you gotta give us some good news.
Yeah, about that.
We gotta throw some Brooklyn perspectives in here. Go Brooklyn! Go Brooklyn! You got too much Harlem stuff riding around over here, man. What's going on, man?
Man, it's kind of like...
I know Harlem on the rise, but you don't want no problem with these guys from BK, you know what I mean?
Oh, boy, y'all done made up your own history. Y'all was supposed to be taking shit after we made this shit. I'm not going for that, bro. It's like being delusional, like these chicks that think they got penises.
Brooklyn beef, who wants that? You know what I mean?
This episode was brought to you by the Green Bottle. I ain't giving it no name because I ain't getting paid, but it's brought to you by the Green Bottle and by some new shit I just tried out.
That nigga went extra age. Wow.
Yeah.
You might as well put that blue screen in front of you and get extra age. You know what I mean? That look dark. It's creepy. And you don't pay for it. That's creepy, bro.
My background?
No.
My last job. But so that shit creepy. I might have to walk out the door and walk back in. I know this ain't gonna do right by me.
What's going on, y'all? Thanks for joining. Who's watching? Who's gonna watch it later? Now I mean, we out here. We trying to give y'all T.O.N.Y.S, you know what I mean, the best in talk of New York sports. We're gonna talk a little Mets. We're gonna talk a little Yankees. We're gonna definitely, prolong the situation and talk a little more with the Giants and the free agents that's going on out there with who we getting franchise tag and what's going on in the state of Giant land and Jets land. And we're gonna touch on Little Rangers as well because they're the best team in New York at the moment.
I almost watched me a hockey game last night, but I'm sitting there like, bro, I was I want to apologize to the people from last night. Yes, I was supposed to get back on. We supposed to do this last night. Pause. But Uncle Jacky does more than talk sports. He plays them. So after I went out and played and I did all this running around, then I had to go snatch up my snurb. I had to go from west side of Atlanta to the east side of Atlanta. And after all I finished running around, I sat down and my body said, "Hey, buddy, what are we doing? We gonna run around all day? We've been up since 5 in the morning. Let's chill out." Yo, Mr. Goodbread, what's good? What's good?
Mr. Goodbread was good. Good show yesterday, bro. Yo, salute to Mr. Goodbread. Go check him out, man. Definitely got
Yes,
some.
sir.
Definitely got some knowledge going on over there. Definitely, dropping jewels for the people, and definitely giving it to you the right way. You know what I mean? Pause.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
But that's all right. Brutally honest, good bread. You dig? Check that page out if you want to be enlightened, or if you're ready to stop living in your fucking delusional bubble.
Yo,
But,
no, hold on, time out. I gotta give him credit, man. Even though it's not New York Sports, right? Yo, you came out of a helicopter, bro. Your intro, your outro is a helicopter, bro. No creator that I've seen got that going on. No person that's bringing the news got that going on, bro. So salute to you, kid.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Definitely. Salute, CeeLo. What's going on, big bro?
Salute, CeeLo.
But yeah, we gonna talk about the state of the Giants, what this shit means for us with Saquon and Xavier. Basically, two of our MVPs on each part of the Paul's ball is basically been let go. You might as well say they're free agents now. So feel free to let us know how you feel if you're a Giants fan, the state of the Giants. What do you think the Giants are doing? If you have no idea what they're doing, like we do. But yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I think I have a state of the Giants. What we doing, and I don't like it. You know what I mean? I think this is just my doing my homework on the Giants the last couple of weeks. I think we're going after a quarterback the first before draft pick, first and foremost. Secondly, I think we letting Barkley go unless Barkley coming to us under $10 million base salary minus the incentives. I think we letting him go too. I also see us picking up Singletary and him giving us the same numbers or close to the numbers that Saquon Barkley getting in 16 games. In 16 games.
You mean 17 games? But Devin Singletary?
Yeah.
The dude that was on the Texans?
Yeah.
That's a downgrade, right? And I don't mean any disrespect to Devin Singletary. It's a downgrade.
It's definitely a downgrade, but if Saquon Barkley wasn't being used and utilized as far as he was injured, you know what I mean, and he wasn't also producing with the numbers, the greatest possible numbers that he could give, you know what I mean, then I say that the numbers that Singletary is going to get is going to be basically the same or maybe a little bit less. But it's not going to be as dynamic as we see Saquon do it.
Dramatic drop? Yeah, he's not.
It's not going to be dynamic, but I think that's what Dubai wants. And I mean, he's going to go with a committee as a running back. We're going to draft a running back as well, and a fullback. He coming with a fullback as well.
Yeah, because the running back by committee thing means you have to have talented running backs, bro. I get it. It works beautiful on a video game when you got a running back you don't want to let go. It works well. I mean, but eventually you got to have the talent, man. Remember, the video game, we controlling it. We're the talent on that field, man. It looked like we could have did the same thing with Barkley and Breida, because Breida was showing flashes of being able to come in, get 20, 25 yards and catch another, 10 yards receiving. And that shit didn't work. I mean, I think we should just work on our line, bro. That's just me. I think we need to work on the line.
And that's what we do via trade and free agent. I mean, not trade, but free agent wise. We're gonna get offensive guard, and that's how we're gonna go. I mean, like I said, that's the homework that I've been pulling up, for the last 2 weeks. It changed a little bit because Saquon, it was supposed to be, offer a contract, but like I said, they don't want to offer a contract over $10 million. I mean, they think they overpaid for him last year, and I think he's going. He's going bye-bye. And
I think so. I'm starting to think so too.
And what a team that is coming off as not a dark horse, but it's been mentioned, but has been mentioned in the top 5 is Philadelphia Eagles, bro.
I don't think he's going there.
No, listen, he came from
I don't think he's staying in the division, bro.
He came from Penn State, bro. You gotta think about it. Penn State. His family and friends is inside of Pennsylvania, Delaware, Valley area. You understand?
And Jersey.
No,
That's where he was born and raised.
you gotta understand. Jersey, that's an hour and change away. You know what I mean? The Delaware and Philadelphia is right there, 45 minutes away from each other. You know what I mean? So I mean, I don't think he's gonna stay in the East. I don't personally think he's gonna stay in the East. But Philadelphia Eagles offensive line, he would garnish mad more yards than what he did with the Giants.
Shout out to Faku. I appreciate you for dropping it. Hey, CeeLo, I don't believe we need wide receivers. I don't believe we need any more new people that catch the ball. I think we need people that block.
We underutilize our wide receivers. We got Wendell Robinson.
Yeah, that's why I don't think we need wide receivers.
We got
Hodgins, we got Slayton, we got Wandell Robinson, who finally somebody was listening to my show and said, "Hey, Dayball, how about let Wandell Robinson go for positive yards first instead of just giving him the ball for jet sweeps and bullshit like that?" And we see he has talent. Now, if we're gonna go for a wide receiver, what I would want is Mike Evans. 6'3" and better.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Slayton already 6 feet.
I'm about to say 6'1", 6'2", and better. Yeah, a big target.
Yeah, because Slayton is already 6 feet tall. Slayton is already the deep threat, and Slayton is underutilized, underappreciated, and he's underestimated. That's to me. I've loved Darius Slayton since his rookie year. So maybe that's what it is. But he's shown me on the field. He fixed it. He's done everything that the Giants have asked for him to do. Be it take one for the team and losing money, basically, I guess getting more practice in and not dropping the football as much. The man has improved. The man deserves to be a Giant. He deserves a chance.
Every year he improved.
Every year he got better. And our quarterback didn't.
Yeah, he's up and down. He's a head case. But our quarterback position need to be solidified. I don't think that this year's. I don't know about the rookies that's coming out of here, to be honest with you. But I do say that our line need to be solidified, as well as our offense is really good as far as receiver, wide receiver, tight end. We got tight end. Waller may retire as well.
We don't need him. I'm sorry to say that shit. We didn't need him.
But we didn't need him. I mean, the name was a big name to get, but if he wasn't producing like his name was, you know what I mean, then what's the sense of getting him? I mean, we had tight ends that was able to catch, block, and we didn't need to upgrade.
His name is Daniel Bellinger.
Yep.
Because we would have saved money by not getting Darren Waller. If Darren Waller leaves, we can sign. I want Xavier McKinney back too. Like, stop fucking with the defense.
I would like him back.
Bring him back. We got a young safety. Every time we get a young safety, we let him walk after his contract.
Yeah, but I kind of think he may come back too, or say that too, because the free agent list for free safeties it got names up there. You know what I mean? And he's supposed to.
Because Justin, what's the name? Just got let go from the Broncos.
He's supposed to, and without free safety, Xavier, he's supposed to be getting a big payday since he's in 26, 28, I think he is, somewhere along the line. He's supposed to get that big payday.
I don't think he's that old.
I think
he's about 26, the oldest.
24 and 26, I think it is. And right now,
he's between that.
He's supposed to receive his big payday right now. But since there's a lot of free agents out there, free safety free agents, that he's not going to see that big payday. So
because there's a lot of good guys that got let go.
So if he's smart, agents smart, come back on a 1-year deal, not get logo, but take efficient amount of money, and then hit the market next year when there's no free agents.
I mean, I don't want to sign no damn 25-year-old for no 1 year. Not no dude that's gonna be playing cornerstone that's normally weak for us since we lost
we penny pinching though. It seems like we penny pitching.
Yeah, I don't know why we're not playing like the franchise we're supposed to be. Especially, I think we're trying to catch the lightning in the bottle. It don't always happen that way. It's the NFL. Injuries could fuck up one injury could fuck up your whole season. So all that lightning in the bottle, and that's some shit you tried when you were the Texans last year before the season started. you go for lightning in the bottle because you don't know what you have. You got a bunch of young guys. This team is not full of a bunch of young guys. It's full of guys who have underachieved on that line. Not full of, excuse me. It's a couple guys that underachieved on that line. The quarterback has underachieved. The wide receivers have underachieved, not because of them, but because the quarterback underachieved. You can't have wide receivers doing anything if the quarterback not doing anything.
That's right.
And yes, please appreciate it, Mr. Goodbread. Hit that like and subscribe button. Um, but like I was saying, everybody's underachieved. The defense did really well last year. Now, if we have a coordinator that's gonna keep that intense, because I love the Buddy Ryan-esque defense, bro. When in doubt, you already know, Ms. Brinson, good morning. You know how I felt when we was playing Madden together. When in doubt, send the house. I love bringing the pressure. Pause. I like bringing the pressure. Let's go. Let's go after this quarterback. Let's fuck this running backs game up. Let's interrupt their chemistry. So it's like, man, y'all got to stop playing. It starts at quarterback. Everything starts at quarterback, and our quarterback ain't it. So if we're going to do something with this same quarterback, which we have to because it's $40 million, what we're going to have to do is dial back to a West Coast offense. If he had trouble getting the ball out, excuse me, and pause. If he got trouble getting rid of the rock, then we need to simplify the offense. Again, it's like, what did you do for Josh Allen that you can't do for Daniel Jones? And they're the same, in a sense, the same quarterback. This dude has a less of an arm, and he doesn't read like a quarterback. But it was something wrong with Josh Allen when he started. What did you do with him?
I just kind of think that I don't know, bro. Like, cause we can't deny the fact that when we made the playoff, that Daniel Jones wasn't doing good. He was rushing, you know what I mean? He was running, he was gaining more with his feet, you know what I mean? And he was making less interceptions, you know what I mean? And we was happy for that. And that was the biggest gripe with him. He was throwing too much. He was throwing in pass coverage. He was making, ill decisions inside that pocket. You know what I mean?
He was making bonehead plays.
Fumbling. The ball security wasn't there. But then he bettered that 2 years in.
Faced all of that.
But then he got next. I mean, it's just that a lot of teams prepared for that. You know what I mean? And I just kind of think that the coordinator wasn't calling the plays properly. And I've been saying that for the last 3 years. It's going to be the third year that I'm saying that. Like, the offensive coordinator is not calling the plays. He's not comfortable with his playbook and the personnel that he got as on offense, I should say. Because the Giants looked crazy this year, bro. Just looked crazy. We wasn't expecting none of this.
I don't agree with the offensive coordinator. I never did. I mean, you might have a point. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I don't agree because Kafka's going to go somewhere and they're going to average 30 fucking points a game, bro.
Okay, I'm not saying
Daniel Jones' decision making at the end of it. To me, it's Daniel Jones and his decision making because Kafka can't throw the ball.
That's one point, but look what I just said. The playbook that he has may not match with the personnel that we have on offense. You know what I'm saying? So if your playbook is not, you could go somewhere else with golf and get 300 yards a game. You know what I mean? With no running back in there, and you getting 85 yards a game. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that
they definitely have a running back. They definitely have a running back over there.
Go somewhere else. Yes, he may average 30-something points, but then again, his personnel may be a lot better suited for his playbook. But I don't think that what he's calling with what we had on the field for the last 4 years, and he been here for 3 years, that it hasn't been matching up in my thing. You know what I mean? He did.
For me, I blame the offensive line.
Vito was the perfect game to say that wasn't Duval calling that game. Why you didn't allow that man to throw the ball? But now when the fans say something to you, or when the sportscasters say something to you, or you hear it, come on, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Going back to that game that he's talking about, folks, there was a game in which Mike DeVito came in. I believe he started. And the first 26 plays, 22 of them were runs. That's not how you play football. Because now you're setting up you're setting up Mike DeVito to get killed in the backfield, basically. But basically, when you run 22 times out of 26, you're showing you have no faith in the quarterback. You're letting the defense know, hey, y'all can just throw 8 in the box. We're ready to go 3 and out, and it is what it is. That's why when Tyrod Taylor came in, I like Tyrod Taylor. Mike DeVito did his thing for that one game, two or three games, maybe 2.5 games. My fault. He threw over 200 yards. They unleashed him like I asked him to do. But I would prefer Tyrod Taylor. He's the proven veteran. Yeah, he broke his ribs or whatever. You need to get that man back or somebody equivalent. Jacoby Brissett, because I don't think you need to draft a quarterback. I think you need to draft Joe Alt. If he's still on the board, draft you Joe Alt and go from there. Keep on improving your line. So by the time 2025 hits, we at least are solidified on that line with a bunch of young linemen who are under contract till they're 26, 27 years old. Sounds good to me. You don't need a tight end. Not, at least not one that needs to catch the ball. You can catch a 7th round tight end to replace Waller. You don't need any more receivers. But if you're going to get one that is towering over a 5'9" cornerback. Stop getting 50-50 jump balls, you know what I mean, where it's actually 50-50. When you threw the ball to Megatron, it wasn't 50-50. That shit was 90-10.
What's up,
It was good, O.
All right, I think it know.
Yeah, I remember him. I remember the homie. Appreciate you coming through, bro. I mean, feel free to like, subscribe, comment. The comments really, you know what I mean? If you're a Giants fan, baby, tell me how you feel. Let us know how you feel. Tell us why you mad, son.
My man just subscribed to my page yesterday. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Appreciate the subscription. Go to Uncle Jacky Sports and Sports Variety Network and go subscribe over there too. Content's pretty much the same, but still different. You know what I mean? But yeah, man,
I'm a little more disrespectful.
Yeah, he definitely disrespectful.
Oh, you like the Chiefs? Now that's somewhere. Well, we of course we don't think he's gonna end up there because they would have to, they're gonna end up paying more money. But to keep it 100, if Saquon leaves, I want Saquon on the Texans. I don't care. I like the Ravens too.
I want him on the Texans too. I ain't gonna hold you up.
I want him on the Texans. I think they damn near won a Super. They send him to the Texans. Not send them. Excuse me. He signs with the Texans. They pause up their line, beef up their line a little bit, and pause the defense up. Beef up the defense. That's championship game at least.
Bro, they go to the championship. They go to the Super Bowl, bro.
What with Saquon Barkley barring any injury? That team doesn't get injured. Tank Dell is almost back. Saquon would be an upgrade over the previous running back.
You know how many
Singletary.
You know how many yards the wide receiver would get because they would try to stack the box with Saquon. You know what I mean?
That team would be the most. They would be like the 49ers, the most dynamic team that you have. Is like who are you? They just signed Dalton Schultz for 3 years. $12 million a year.
Yeah, we gotta get away from Texas. We gotta talk New York. Yeah. But yeah, man. They just signed them too. I was about to say that too. But yeah, bro, we gotta get away from Texas because back to New York again, man. But yeah,
we on to New York. We on New York. You wanted to sign with the Cowboys?
Whoa.
Hey, yo.
Whoa, Myers.
CeeLo, man. Clutch the pearls.
You ain't even see them no more. That's Mr. Myers. You gotta call him Mr. Myers.
Yeah, Mr. Myers, man. You gotta elaborate on that, Mr. Myers? Like,
you gotta call him Mr. Myers, bro. What's going on, kid? Yo, nah, man. Cowboys, man. Yay.
Not in the division, man. Not in the division. Another spot.
Let's be honest.
We talking Saquon.
Let's be honest though. Cowboys wouldn't be that's not like it's not a destination that can happen because Jones will pay some money, you know what I mean?
3 years, $50 million. 4 years, $50 million.
Definitely upgrade over Pollard.
Over Tony Pollard, yeah, he is. He's Shoot. I don't even want to think about that one, man. I'm gonna have nightmares and shit. Like, damn, not Saquon. Not on the. Yeah, he joined them. That means he hate us. That means he hates us. That means he is so angry with us if he signs there or Philly.
Yeah, well, Philly, I can see, like I said, that's his home. You know, and that's his home. That's where he played college at. You know what I mean? So I can understand Philly, but the Cowboys, and that'd be difficult, bro.
Shit, for that thing, go to Pittsburgh. That's Pennsylvania. Go to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, go over there. He would do good over there too, though.
I think he would, but they already got their dual running backs. But the NFL is going away from the running back. So if your single back is a good back and durable, then that's what it is. They're not doing this two running back. Let's excuse me. Let's get a bunch of jumbo Elliots and let's get two running backs and let's play power football. No one's doing that anymore. That's what I feel. I don't think that's pertinent.
Yo, this part of New York sports too. Yo, they just got White Henny in New York City now, bro. It's $90 for a bottle, but well worth it. So we gotta you gotta take a trip to Jersey so we can have a drink out here of that White Henny. You know what I mean? They made it official.
Yo,
now.
How long have it been out there? Pause.
It just got out here within the last couple months, bro.
Okay, because we got it too. And I mean, we as in Georgia. And if New York is getting shit after Georgia, I don't know if I need to be up there. You know what I'm saying, Sean?
How much it cost out there?
A yard.
Okay. Yeah, because it costs $90 out here in Jersey. So I know it costs about the same thing out there in New York. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm in Georgia, y'all. Atlanta, Georgia. And it costs a yard out here. For the people that's from Atlanta, y'all know it costs $1. You don't know what $1 is anywhere else, that y'all just stupid. Because I heard $1 and I instantly know what the fuck they meant.
Yeah, he said 95 in New York, 95 plus. Yeah, it's $90.
Plus, yeah, same. It's $100, basically $100. So the only one getting the deal is Doc. So we need to go holler at him and see if he can get
Nah, but see, it was just crazy. I had somebody just come from Trinidad and I forgot to ask him to buy a couple bottles because it's $60 out that way.
Where?
In Trinidad, anywhere out in the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, you name it, the Caribbean, yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I miss my Henny White Connect. Shout out to Cookie.
Shout out to Cookie for a moment, just for the connect.
But yeah, shit, bro. If Saquon ends up going, yeah, man, I can. Or if he goes with the Raiders need a new quarterback, but I don't want this dude to go anywhere in the division. Don't go anywhere in the division. 6 for 415. You heard?
Shout out to DR.
Yes, sir. Dímelo, loco.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. We just looking bad as a team, man. We don't know what we're doing. The new GM, I mean not new GM, he's been the GM for a couple of years now. But
Joe Chan,
yeah. So I don't know, man. I think he's kind of trying to get bargains out there. But like you said, lightning in the bottle type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's doing the Sandy Alderson shit. Like the way Sandy Alderson was trying to, work with minimal money, trying to find lightning in the bottle for the Mets. I don't know if you remember him.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But he was our general manager for about maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe 4 years ago. And he had turned the Oakland A's around by, the analytics.
Well, through
the analytics.
With the small ball, pause.
Right. Que lo que? I'm guessing that's what the KLK means. Don't worry about it. Yeah, que lo que? Everything spicy. You know the Nas joint, right? Que lo que? Everything spicy.
Yeah, man.
But
you talking about Joe?
Yeah, Joe Shine trying to find lightning in a bottle, and you got a quarterback that's a veteran. He's a veteran now. And like most of your team, you had a young squad 3 years ago. These dudes ain't young no more. Finding lightning in the bottle is stupid now. You find lightning in a bottle, like I keep bringing back what the Texans did last year. That's how you find lightning in the bottle. They had no.
I kind of think we drafting wrong people, man. That don't fit into our thing. I mean, I think the picks be worthy and it be seem like, but they just not fit for New York. Like O'Neal, for instance, you know what I mean?
You mean Neal, Evan Neal.
Evan Neal, yeah.
But our rookie, Schmidt, he proved he was decent. He was good enough.
Well, yeah, Schmidt was good. Schmidt was good, but to be honest with you, anybody would have been good inside that center position from who we've been rotating.
Yeah, but wait, but are they 22 years old? Are they 23 years old?
I'm about to give credit. I'm about to toot his horn on that because I'm paused. Because at the end of the day, he's young. He's a rookie. And he's going against
a rookie,
grown ass grumpy old man that DT. You know what I mean? So I respect
people who ain't getting their contract, dudes in contract years, or who didn't get their contract.
I definitely respect this gangster. You know what I mean? And that was definitely a good pick. But prior to that,
we need to do that again. We need to do that again, bro.
Bellinger was a good pick too, but I mean, you know, like they wanted to upgrade, and that upgrade failed
miserably. I mean, he had his bright spots, but I mean, you didn't have to. So for that, see, oh boy, they ain't ready for my coaching mind yet. Doc. But for that, see, you have two receiver sets. You spread Bellinger out wide to be the third receiver. I mean, not Bellinger, excuse me, Waller, because he's the more athletic tight end. You throw him out there because he's going to be a tough cover, and then you let Bellinger be the tight end, the lone tight end. And that way, now you have Slayton, you got Bellinger for your safety net, and you got Waller as your main target. Waller could have caught 100 passes easy. Excuse me. But the fact that he got injured, number one, it was just a bad pick, man. I hope he does pursue rap, and I don't mean it disrespectfully. I mean it as a Giants fan and as an analyst. Like, I'm fuck the analytic shit. As a Giants fan, I hope he does pursue a rap career because we never needed him in the first place. We didn't. I don't think we should have picked him. We really didn't need him. And I mean, I appreciate what he tried to do. You know, he was a baller. He actually was a baller.
Mm-hmm.
But he just took more money from where because you can take his contract and split it in half and throw a little couple million more toward McKinney and Barkley, and then put the rest of the million back in your pocket. You didn't need Darren Waller, and as Bellinger goes, I mean, you be glad he's not a grumpy man.
We didn't,
because y'all disrespected him. Y'all developed him a little bit. But he already had his own natural talent, and then you push him to the side for Waller.
You got to remember, like Bellinger hasn't been in I think 4 years at the most right now. Maybe going on his fifth year, but I think this is his fourth year. I think we drafted him.
I think it's time for the contract. I think this is contract year, and it's bad because us as fans, we're watching somebody develop, and then you just throw somebody in front of them.
Yeah,
and they don't do. He could have put up the numbers that Waller put up.
Stunted his growth. That's what it did.
Yeah, it stunted his growth, and then it might fuck with his head. Pause. It depends on what kind of mindset this man got. Is he a lunch pail guy, which means it didn't do anything, or is he a dude that was sitting here like, yeah, I'm ready to be a starter. He's preparing. He's working out in the off season. This, that, and the third. And hey, we're bringing in Darren Waller, kid. Sorry, you're the TE too now. It's like, what the fuck, B?
What?
Because you got to remember, even though these dudes are men, they're still in mid-20s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're young as hell. But I don't know what the Giants doing. We need to sign McKinney. We need to sign Barkley. If we're gonna go over, let's go over. If it's a penalty, take the penalty. Because what are you gonna do? How are you gonna show us that you're trying to get better? You gonna sign Josh Jacobs? Are we gonna sign Josh Jacobs? He's about the same age as Barkley.
But he's gonna command. He's gonna get more money from someone else.
That's what I'm saying. So you might as well snatch Barkley, who will probably possibly give you a hometown discount
Like I
because
said,
he's from Jersey.
I kind of think if you give him a heavy incentive pack, that he would, you know what I mean, he would consider it. You know what I mean? But again, I'm not a GM over there. I wish I was, because I'll definitely give him the money. He wouldn't even have to ask 2 times. You know what I mean? So
Shit, you wouldn't have signed Daniel Jones for 40 million because I'd have slapped you as your assistant.
I wouldn't, but I would have signed him. I'd have franchise tagged him.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd have
Which
franchise.
means he would have been gone this year. He would have been gone this year.
So, question is this: no, but still, you got to remember. Look at the market for quarterback. You think Baker Mayfield worth $38 million?
I think he's better than Daniel Jones.
But do you think he's worth $40 million then?
He showed last year he's a 4,000-yard passer. You give him an offensive line. What did he do wrong last year, bro? He's the comeback player of the year.
I'm going to tell you this.
He's the comeback player of the year, bro.
None of these dudes is worth $40 million playing that quarterback position, bro.
But if you paid
that market,
we paid Daniel Jones 40. We paid Daniel Jones 40. I would pay Baker 38. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you up, bro. I would pay Baker 38.
That value is too high in that quarterback position. That market is too high, bro. You know,
bro.
What I mean?
Listen to what I'm saying, real quick. We let's just say we get another lineman. That means we'll have I'm not even counting Neal. We got Schmidt. We'd have damn, who's our all pro? Andrew Thomas, Schmidt. Who?
No, I was saying Thomas.
Yeah, we got Thomas. We have Schmidt. You have the new guy. Now, Baker Mayfield, now he's more of a pocket passer, but Baker Mayfield throws the fucking ball, bro. He's a slinger. He's small and all of that, yeah. But compared to the shit that Daniel Jones is doing, I'd take Baker Mayfield. He had a great season last year. He had a good year last year.
As far as we want to see production from the wide receivers, we would definitely have seen that. And that way, Saquon Barkley wouldn't have been stacked in the box too.
They can't stack the box.
He's definitely a presence than Daniel Jones, and even though he make bonehead decisions too, but he do make better decisions than Daniel Jones. So I mean, I wouldn't knock that decision, but I'm just saying that market for that quarterback is just too high. I mean, that's what I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, if we paid it. Last year, I would have tagged Jones. That way, we would have been in a better position in getting a quarterback this year, or had a better record than what we had last year, because we would have been, and we wouldn't have worried about we signed them for 3 years at $40 million. You know what I mean? But
4 years.
Yeah. You know what I mean? No, we signed 3 years, but the second year is an option year, 3 years option year. So we're gonna sign out. We're gonna duck out from that. That's why no one's mentioning that like that. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna duck out from that. But he's whack.
Yo, D, what's good? What's good, Derek? Thanks for popping up.
What's up, y'all? Thanks.
Yeah. We talking New York sports today.
Yo, but real talk. You know, we've been 38 minutes with the Giants. What's up with the Jets, man? The Jets. Do you think Devontae Adams is gonna go to the Jets?
He's a free agent?
Nope.
Then no. He's gonna. You know why he's gonna stay with the Raiders? Because everything changed. Look, this is actually goes to my personal life. Once you change the people that are in charge, sometimes that makes a great difference. We just went through a supervisor change, bro. Did you know I went to work every day this week and on time? So that goes to show you, if you like the supervisor, you like the people in charge, because nobody's really in charge of Jacky. But if you like the people that are in charge or in place to be in charge, and they know what they're doing, it's easier to work for them than somebody who's going to be, let's say, a slave driver.
Understandable, but okay. But in this aspect, he could connect back with the old quarterback that he had a connection with. Raiders, as a business standpoint, could get under the numbers. I mean, they're not over the budget either, over the cap either, but he do holds a heavy salary hit towards the salary cap towards.
Listen, bro. Let me tell you something. It looked like they picked who they picked. They let go of Josh Jacobs and they chose Devontae Adams. They didn't shop him. They would have been as a person, on in a business standpoint, I'd have shopped Devontae Adams last year
Yeah,
and kept so I could keep
but
Josh Jacobs.
but last year you was going to do coach carousel, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you wasn't trying to change nothing because you also were trying to put a product on the field, you know what I mean?
Wait, I'm the president or I'm the GM. Coaching carousel or not, it's still about business. So if I gotta let go, if I'm thinking about the future, I'm thinking about the future now. I know there's gonna be a coach change already. So if I'm gonna get rid of money, if I'm gonna dump salary, I'd have dumped Devontae Adams last year. Got a trade for a couple of picks so that this year in the draft, I'm sitting even better than I was, last year. Aiden McConnell, do you want to go with Aiden McConnell? Like it'll basically be you're starting over and you're putting Antonio Pierce at the helm with a bunch of young guys. Because if you dump him and you would have kept Josh Jacobs, now you just got to find a receiver, or you're trading him. You'll have 2 first-round picks, so now you can draft you a future quarterback if you don't like Aiden, and you can possibly get you a wide receiver in the first round and go young. Give Antonio Pierce what they gave dude in Texas, the coach in Texas, D'Amico Ryans, and let him start fresh with a rookie quarterback, a veteran. He would have a veteran running back and work on the line, because that's what every team needs to do is work on that line.
But again, they wasn't too sure they was going to keep Antonio AP. You know what I mean? They wasn't too sure of that. Yeah,
but you still knew you were getting rid of him. You were getting rid of the guy you had in place. Josh McDaniels, was it? Who was it? Whoever he was. But it was an expatriate.
That was a locker room backfire or some shit like that. That was some turmoil, some shit and tabloid or some shit like that fucked them up. Like that wasn't supposed to happen. You know what I mean? He just signed the contract, and you still got money on the line for your coach. You still got money on the line for all the coaches that been there. You know what I mean? Like he hired them people that was there. But then again, like I said, that was noise, rumors out there that Devontae Adams was going to get traded to the Jets and be back with this dude Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean?
I mean, that would be great for the Jets, because then it'd be you got 2 receivers, and then your boy would actually be able to show that he's a running back, because you got to guard. I'm about to say Elijah Moore. I don't know why I was thinking Elijah Moore. But you got to guard homie from last year, Ohio State, Garrett Wilson. You got to guard him. You can't, he's proven he's the number 1 by himself. Which means he's the number 1. He done proved that he's the number 1, Ohio State. But having Devontae Adams pushes him to number 2, especially because of the relationship he had with Aaron Rodgers. So now you got a solidified number 1, a solidified number 2. I don't care who the tight end is. Now your man Breece Hall, I can stop making fun of him, because all he seems like to me is a receiving back. That's what they turned him into last year, at least last year. And he has confidence. He's built for New York, because he's talking about keep the same energy, the same, he better come out with a 1,200-yard year. My fault. It's 17 games. I need 1,350, Breece. Since you want to talk that shit, you know what I mean? You put a target on from Uncle Jacky, because I naturally hate the Jets. So if Aaron Rodgers coming back, that's automatically 1,000 yards for you, automatically. So I'm gonna need at least 1,200 with Aaron. If y'all somehow get Devontae Adams, which I doubt, I'm gonna need 1,300, 1,400.
Well,
straight up facts.
They talking about drafting this dude. Picking up, trying to trade for Mike Williams as well. They're trying to upgrade their wide receiver thing. I mean, that's what I know that
so
doing.
Why don't they just go after Mike Evans, who is whose contract is up, as far as I know, with Tampa Bay? But if I were Tampa Bay, sorry to go off, I would sign Mayfield and Evans right the fuck back and
But
get more defensive help.
I think that's what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna get back Mayfield, um, Baker May, Mayfield, right? They're gonna get
Yeah,
him back.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, but they just didn't want to put the tag on him. But like I said, 38 million. Bro. So,
Yo,
but
listen,
they're gonna sign him to a lesser contract.
I mean, you can. I mean, I'm sure he'll take it because I mean, I know the market. It seems like only me and Skip Bayless. I don't believe I agree with Skip Bayless, but it took for him to play with Tampa Bay. Me and Skip Bayless believe in Baker Mayfield, and that's it.
I mean, I don't know. I just think there's a curse over there in Cleveland, bro. Cause Cleveland, he was doing good in Cleveland. I mean, he had the weapons over there in Cleveland as well. But no, but he didn't have the real weapons in Cleveland. I mean, but he was putting up numbers in Cleveland, and he was doing pretty good.
He put up great numbers in. I mean, he was doing well in Cleveland.
No, he
He definitely
was.
was.
He was. You know what I mean?
Do some silly shit.
He definitely was.
And it made me have faith in him. I grew faith in him. I mean,
Yeah, man. But yeah, again, the Jets is in. Jets got a lot of needs and wants over there, and they gotta hope Aaron Rodgers come back. He talking about he could play 4 more years. He couldn't even play last year. So I mean, I'm not mean to chuckle and laugh, you know what I mean? But I mean, you can't say what you could do, what you want to do, you know what I mean? But what you would like to do. But at the end of the day, man, if it's not in the cards for you to play, you ain't gonna play. Look at last year, first play of the fuck, or fourth play of the game, second play of the game, whatever the shit was, but bummed out.
I'm glad he ain't rushed back like they were trying to say he was gonna do. Because that would have been ridiculous to sit there and rush back. Because I think he would have just got injured again.
He was trying to rush back, and I mean, and if the Jets was,
I'm glad they didn't let him.
I think the Jets was, if the Jets was in any contending that they would have put him back. He would have came back in.
And ultimately, with them being in contention and him coming back, instead of just going with the quarterback that kept him in contention, that it destroyed. This is what I'm thinking. This is, hey, who knows? We don't know. It didn't happen. They'd have destroyed their franchise quarterback. Because as the person who tore his Achilles, and I think I'm more athletic than Aaron Rodgers ever was. You have no push off that leg, bro. No push off. You have nothing. So for him, that's already not. I mean, he's not a mobile quarterback, but he's a quarterback who can run. Now he's not no 4.5 speed. He's about what 4.7, 4.8, maybe 4.9. Who knows? So now that automatically, you coming back too early turns your 4.7 into a 4.9, or your 4.9 into a 5.2, 5.1. So, either way, coming back early would have, hurt them. But at least this year now, he gets hurt this year, it's time to retire. That's a fact. But I see them, they should be a better team this year. And at the same time, fuck the Jets too. But analytically, they should be a better team than last year.
Definitely should be. But yeah. I don't know. Hopefully the football teams is better this year. They make better draft decisions. I mean, they are in good positions to make better draft choices. You know what I mean? Respectfully, the Jets pick number 10, and what we pick number 6.
Yeah, number 6.
Yeah, so I mean, we in good position to draft people that could make something happen. But are we? You know what I mean?
I mean, it all comes down to what that selection going to be, and I don't think Caleb Williams is the selection for us. Let him go somewhere else and demand to own. I know they said it's not possible, it's not plausible for him to own a piece of the team too, because you can't be a player owner in the NFL. So all of that and his dad and his bullshit. I don't want that shit showing in New York.
And he gonna be off the board by the time that we draft.
Yeah, I feel bad for whoever gets him. And I don't know, you could put that on the record the same way that what's my guy's name? Colin Coward said that Justin Fields and not Justin Fields, CJ Stroud wouldn't be anything. That's what I feel about Caleb Williams. And at least I think I played more football than Colin Coward. No disrespect to you, Colin. But Caleb Williams isn't good. I don't know what Colin has said about Caleb Williams recently, but Caleb Williams is not the answer to anyone's problems. It does you like if you picking Caleb Williams is somebody that should be kept in California. So that way, at least if you can't make a good quarterback out of him, you have a quarterback that went to college in California. He can make you, business wise, some money before you find a real quarterback. But who the fuck wants to do that? I want to win.
Facts, definitely facts.
And if you want to win, Caleb Williams is not the he's not Peyton Manning. He's not Eli Manning. He's not fucking the dad. He's not Archie. I mean, he's not Archie Manning. And for the Giants, honestly, shit, why not fucking? I've been saying this shit since the season was over. Get a fucking lineman. I keep saying Joe Alt's name. Get a lineman and go after Eli's nephew. Fuck. Go after Eli's nephew in 2025. Why not? I'd rather develop him, who already is a Manning and has the mindset. He came out of the womb with a football in his hand and the wristband with the plays on it on his wrist. So why not go after Arch? Go after the real blood. Instead of this fake blood, you tried to get a fake Eli Manning replacement. Why don't you go after blood? Go get his nephew. What kind of draw would that be? And he's showing, hey, I need to see more games. At least down here, I get to see. I can see Arch Manning because he plays in the South. But I mean, why not, bro? Why you drafted Daniel Jones solely because he supposedly looked like Eli Manning and trained and did all of this like Eli Manning? Why not go after a direct descendant if you're going to do it like that? You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll have quarterbacks that are training him on and off season. Because his uncles are definitely going to be throwing, if he asks for it, he has it. He has two uncles who are going to the Hall of Fame. Peyton is probably already a Hall of Famer, and Eli Manning is the next up. So to forego a quarterback this year shouldn't be a problem. And just watch the nephew Manning play in what is it, Ole Miss? No, I forgot where he plays. Yeah, but keep it in the family. Hold on a second, y'all.
Good job. What?
Did you just say what's good, y'all?
No crowd noise to welcome me back. You know what I mean? I didn't miss me for the few seconds that I was gone.
I don't know, bro. I guess the people spoken.
Doc, you gotta give us some good news.
Yeah. About that.
Yeah, they saying you wasn't a good doctor. Yeah, about that.
About that. New York Giants, I can't give you no good news because Saquon Barkley seem like he ain't coming back. You know what I mean? That's crazy, bro.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. Losing Saquon Barkley would hurt as much as losing Tiki Barber.
Yo, but you know what? You know what? You know what? I didn't really care about Tiki Bar. You know, even though the numbers wise, yes. The production wise, yes. But he was talking shit on his way out, bro. He was talking
Wait,
crap on his.
wait. I'm talking about if we'd have gave him what he wanted because he earned it, he wouldn't have talked that shit. But no, that's what made me not like Tiki Barber neither. You ain't gonna sit here and talk shit about Eli Manning. You're not. You are not gonna sit here, and that's in hindsight though, because Eli turned out to be way better than we all thought he was gonna be.
But
Because I didn't want to lose Kerry Collins. I didn't want to lose Kerry Collins.
care about Eli, man. Like I love the Giants. First and foremost, I respect Eli too, man. So I'm gonna throw that out there too, because at the end of the day, man, like um. I don't think he was the greatest quarterback like everybody's saying, man. Yes, he gave us the 2 titles. Yes, he beat New England. Yes, but come on, Tyree, come on, bro. What's going on, bro? Come on.
Who broke the sack to keep the play extended?
Yo, bro, today NFL, he'd have been downed. He'd have been sacked.
He was almost sacked then.
Yeah, bro.
He,
This is crazy, bro.
who threw the pass to Mario Manningham that was better than
bro.
who threw it?
We just ran a conspiracy theory show the other day. This is one of the things with sports betting that
we did not cheat to win.
No,
we did not get anything in our favor to win.
No, I'm not saying that we cheated or anything because we did it fairly. But the NFL, I believe, wanted us to win. You know what I mean? Because the numbers
I don't.
Patriots, bro. The numbers wrong Patriots, bro.
Bro, I don't think they wanted us to win because for the simple fact these dudes would have been the first ones to run 18-0 and a Super Bowl.
Okay, then.
That'd have been the first instance. Who you want to be the best quarterback? You want Brian Greasy to still be able to be named?
Bro.
I mean Bob Greasy from Miami with the like you want him to still want people to mention Bob Greasy, or you want them to say Tom Brady. Bob Greasy, I'm not no disrespect to Bob Greasy. No disrespect to that team. Y'all went undefeated. Y'all the only ones. But you think they want that 72 Dolphins team to stand over the 2011?
Yeah.
Was it 2011?
Yeah, because and not because the name was, it's because the number was. What numbers is on the line right there, bro? How many people betting for them to go that route? You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, bro, and that's one of the things that you could say or you could mention with the conspiracy theories thing, you know what I mean? Or say, because they were telling me, come on, bro, let's go replay that shit. This shit like this.
But wasn't illegal. So you mean they let him do that?
A magnet or something.
They let him?
So a magnet was stuck right there, kid.
Nah. Nah. I just think that we broke the storyline. That's all the Giants did. We broke the storyline twice.
Okay.
We broke up their fucking storyline. No, I don't think it was meant for us to win. I think it was meant for Tom Brady to be 9-1.
Bro.
Or 9-2.
Bro, salute to all that played that game, because that was definitely a great game.
Salute to the Giants that played that game, and salute to Tom Brady. I don't care about nobody else. Maybe Ty Law if he was still there. Ty Law is special.
Ty Law was still there. I mean, I wasn't playing.
Ty Law was special.
Ty Law was still there, but I wasn't playing when Ty Law was there.
Ain't nobody gonna understand the Ty Law shit. So
that's why I throw the salute right there.
No, don't get it twisted. I love that Patriots team. I love both of those teams. No, I didn't. I didn't love the second one, Randy Moss, because I hate Randy Moss. I said it. I went on record. I did not like Randy Moss. Now, I can say he was great, but I think he got some motherfucking nerve talking about he's the greatest wide receiver ever. Number one. Matter of fact, I'm going to save it for that show because I already got that show lined up. Got the pictures and everything. Y'all niggas is crazy. But, I love the fact that we beat them with Randy Moss after they had the record-breaking year, him catching 20-something touchdowns from Tom Brady. Tom Brady throwing for 50-something touchdowns. And the part I love the most about it, the next year all that shit went null and void. Because Peyton Manning came back and was like, hold up, you just broke my record after I just put it there. Let me slap you back. Because the Manning boys, I love them. I wish I could have got to like grow up before I started playing quarterback. I wish I got to watch Peyton Manning before I was playing. You get what I'm saying? Oh Lord. Oh man.
That's New York Sports.
Oh man.
Okay. Shit looking like New York shit. Okay. Oh shit. Let me get some.
What kind of lighter is that? If that was a lighter, that would be called a Zippo.
I'm down to do this, man. You gotta help me out, bro. I need some help.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it 100. Your snurb look better than mine. But I like my snurb because you know, it's good snurb. It's definitely good snurb.
I'm mad at you, Dorsey.
Nah, but what's that? That's from
No.
I don't want to call him that no more because he be watching the show sometime.
Yeah. Duck Norris Farm.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
That's from Duck Norris Farms. Yo, look out for that coming soon to there and near you. Know what I mean?
You heard? But yo, let's change sports real quick.
Go ahead.
I want to talk about our Mets because I'm not a Knicks fan, and I'm gonna let you go away with the Knicks and with the Rangers or whatever the hell. But yeah, the Mets, man. I mean, we won what 6 spring training games in a row, which does not impress me because I feel the more spring training games you win, the worse you're gonna be in the season. I believe in that shit wholeheartedly.
We won 6 spring training games in a row.
Not in a row. But
Okay.
we got our 6th win. I thought it was in a row. It may be in a row.
I hope not.
We got
I hope not. And the reason why I say that because we like the record when I seen yesterday, I thought we was 5-5. So I think if we got a 6th win, that means we got
So we got 6 wins. Yeah, I don't like when we do well. Matter of fact, first and foremost, what do you think about Pete Alonso? What should we do? What should be done?
Bro, they told us some crazy stuff, but what I would do, I would sign him.
Hell yeah. I don't know why my face went like that. That was the fan of me. But yeah, sign him fast, quick, fast, in a hurry. Because to be real, it's been a long time since our homegrown talent has been this good. Nimmo, McNeil. What do you think about Alvarez? I think Alvarez is the next up. I think he's the next up. Yeah. Francisco Alvarez?
They definitely do too.
Yeah, CeeLo is a Met too. Yo, we gotta go to a Met game when I come up there, bro. Me and you, CeeLo.
Shout out to CeeLo. Yeah, he not Mr. Myers no more. Shout out to CeeLo.
Yeah, you just got back. You just got back in our good graces, bro.
Word.
But yeah. But our homegrown talent, we got like 86 was, bro, with the Strawberries, the Goodens. You know, we had a couple of people like Lindor. You could compare him to what's his name at first base, Keith Hernandez, the defensive guy who could hit really well, but he's that short and he can run too. So you know what I mean? It's we just don't have that pitching.
Well, we don't have no big name pitching. I mean, we got young talent that's inside our farm system.
Tyler McGill had a good spring training.
Yeah, and I think I think he gonna also put good numbers up this year. I mean, and I think in the high 3s and maybe the low 4s. You know what I mean? Pause. But
we don't need that. We need the low. We need to mid to low 3s, bro. He's been in the major leagues now for 3-4 years. Up and down. It's like, come on, bro. Either you get it or we got to get rid of you.
He's not number 1. He's not a number 2. And nor is he really a number 3 right now because they haven't given him the confidence that he needs or the backing that he needs. You know what I mean? So
what's David Peterson?
Huh? I don't know about him, bro.
Well,
to be honest with you, he had a bad year last year. Think he may have a good year this year. That's how he been. Bad year, good year, bad year, good year. That's how he's been so far with us. You know what I mean? But again, I think that's the strategy or how we use him is how it's going to be.
See, now I've always liked David Peterson more than Tyler McGill, but Tyler McGill has proven that he's better than David Peterson.
He's
So
more
I
reliable. He's more reliable than David Peterson. So I don't think
he's more reliable because David Peterson implodes. He completely fucking implodes like Glavin did in the last game of the season that kept us out the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just fucking like he could sit there and cruise for 4 and a third, and won't get out the 5th inning. Tyler McGill can get you through the 5th inning, but I mean, we need people to get us to the 7th. We need pitchers that can get us to the 7th, and we need Jose Quintana. We need Jose Quintana to be a number 2. And honestly, I want Trevor fucking Bauer.
Everybody, the Philadelphia Phillies may think trying to get him. And
the man pitched to a 2. Go ahead.
I think for the league minimum, they could get him. You know what I mean?
Bro, this is why I'm advocating for Trevor Bauer. I'm going to try to talk to him on Twitter, too, a.k.a. X. Trevor Bauer posted a 2.96 ERA in Japan. Just put a solid 1 on top of that, and he's your 5th starter. That's a 3.96 coming from your 5th starter. Like, think about that. The 5th starter is usually the 4.5 guy, depending on what kind of pitching staff you got. But you get a guy that pitch under a 4 as your 5th starter, a cagey veteran who can actually pitch. I'm sure his fastball still goes 93, 94, maybe 95. Mm-hmm. Why not? He's not that far removed from his last Cy Young victory.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that far removed from his last major league game. He's not that far removed. And that shit only right there proves, like, when it comes to the variety part of my show, the Trevor Bauer situation proves that once you get this label on you, whether you're innocent or not, it doesn't go away. Because why can't he get a job? Why can't he get a job? He's completely innocent. Why can't he get a job?
You got that label, and then once you get found with that label, and you're guilty in public, bro. You're guilty by society.
But he's not guilty.
No, he's not guilty.
I have the footage right there. I have the footage myself.
We all know that. You know what I mean? That he's not guilty. You know what I mean? That did the research on it, but it just he's guilty in public eyes. You know what I mean?
And that's crazy because I'd sign him in a minute if I were a Met GM. Any MLB GM, I would sign him because he's still capable. He's capable. Shit, even if worst came to worst, let the dude be long relief / spot starter, or spot starter / long relief. Let him pitch till Singer comes back. When Singer comes back, you don't have to rush Singer back now because you'll have Trevor Bauer, who's a known major league pitcher. It's not like he was a fucking bum. Dude got he's a Cy Young winner, and he didn't play the game. Now, was he an asshole? He probably was. But
we gotta remember, Partman, you know, I don't mean to cut you off, but you gotta remember that he had controversy with greasing the ball or whatever, with throwing tar on the ball. Pause. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but a lot of people were accused of that. Yo, HWF was good. To Afghanistan in the building. HWF Live. Like, subscribe. But your wrestling information.
Yeah, shout out to Afghanistan. What's good, bro? But I kind of think that played a part on his spin rate, and that's why people, backed off from him as well. You know what I mean? I don't think it's just the his allegations and the non-guilty thing. I think it also with the tar. You know what I mean? That
cheating.
Yeah. And it was affecting his spin rate. Like, without the tar, his spin rate was definitely like 10, 14 spins, you know what I mean, times off type shit. You know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying. I definitely get that. So if that plays the role, then I understand. But other than that, it's like, come on now. Why not?
But nobody's saying why they not signing him. To be honest with you, I don't hear why they not signing him. But I do.
No, because you don't want to you just blackball somebody without telling. Like they never said why they wouldn't sign 50. Shit, they just blackballed them.
Mm-hmm. That's fact.
They just blackballed them. They ain't never sit there and say, hey, he's beefing with Preem. Preem has this stronghold over Queens. This, that, and the third, allegedly. Excuse me, allegedly. Everything is alleged. You know, word. I ain't got no time for none of that. But yeah, but still, he's still worth a look at because I'm sure if he got caught, all right, let's say that is true. You think he can get away with that shit in Japan?
No.
Exactly. And like I said, he pitched to a 2.96 in Japan. Well, of course they're not American, American players. They don't have the power, the pop in the bat that we have. But I mean, they still said they're still professionals. And that's why I put a 1 on top of the 2.96. Okay, maybe it turns to a 3.96. That's still a viable starter. You get what I'm saying? Like spot starter, Lucchese kind of. I can either come in the fourth inning, and if we losing it, or if if it's like 4-zip, I come in the fourth inning to relieve the pitcher and make sure it doesn't go past 4-zip or 5-zip.
Mm-hmm.
Come in, pitch 4 innings, and get a ball up to the next guy. I think he can easily do that. Go 2, 3, 4 innings, 5 innings, 6 innings as a starter. I think he still has the ability to do that.
Well, I'm not denying that either. You know what I mean? I'm not denying that. But he
Because
is.
we're not.
He is.
He is what?
He's facing the Dodgers. Either today or tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's not the Dodgers. It's like their farm system kinda. I don't think he's gonna be facing Mookie Betts.
Yeah, Dodgers minor leaguers. Yeah, I'm reading.
Yeah, he's not gonna be facing Mookie Betts. But I tell you this: if he goes 7 innings and gives up nothing, it's worth looking at because now you're going against Americans with pop.
Yeah.
And the only reason we're saying, well, excuse me, not we, me. The only reason Uncle Jacky is saying that is different because Asian men are not built as big as American men. So you're not gonna get the pop. They don't get to be 200 pounds, 240, 250. It's rare you see that.
Mm-hmm.
That G-Man Choi, he's one of the rare. I don't know where he's from. Was he Korean? I believe. I don't know. No disrespect, but they don't grow to be 6'5", and Yao Ming is not the norm. He's an exception. So of course, Americans like shit. I'm 6 feet 2 and change. So me being in center field is different than the dude that's 5'9" and maybe 165 pounds playing center field. I'm going to be a stronger guy. So that's all I'm saying. But I would sign him. I would definitely sign him. Want to move on to your Knickerbockers, or you got something about the Yankees, or?
No, the Yankees like work. I mean, they just progressing as they progressing. You know what I mean?
Yo, your boy Juan Soto.
Talk to me.
You think he's going to become a Met next year?
You
think he's just doing 1 year?
It's possible. It's possible.
No. Fuck. Is it possible? Is it plausible?
Listen,
is it a little more likely than not?
It all comes down to this. Be honest with you. It all comes down to our owner. Is he going to spend some more money because he just wasted some money due to the fact that he signed 2 pitchers that he gave away? You know what I mean? Now he knows. Now he knows Soto's going to be the real deal because he's still in his age and range of being in his prime. You understand? So I do put that in perspective too. But now, who I got surrounding him? Is these young guys producing like how they're supposed to, or do I have to go out and get another big name that with Soto to add on and do? Am I willing to spend that money? I think he is. I think our boy is. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
he's coming to the Mets. He's coming to Queens.
Yeah, I think he's coming to Queens.
See me now with what you saying. You adding Soto now. You got Nemo. He's locked down. McNeil is locked down. We need to get Alonso locked down. Lindor is locked down. We have pieces around him. Like he has his slap hitter, he has his leadoff, which I don't think after a while, Nemo's not gonna be a leadoff hitter anymore, bro. He's transcended leadoff. I don't want him batting sixth, but it's like second, because I don't know. But Lindor for me is my third hitter. So now you can cheat with Nemo, have him bat first, McNeil batting second, Lindor third, and you can switch between Alonso and Soto if we got him. Now you need Brett Beatty and Vientos to come through and be what they're fucking supposed to be because Alvarez, he's up there with the
Time out. I don't mean to cut you off. McNeil batting.
Nah, that's cool.
After Nemo digressed as far as being a leadoff hitter, you know what I mean? McNeil batting first. Then you got.
I can agree with that because that's 300. That's a 300 hitter.
Then you got Alonso batting second. You got
Lindor. Trying to do that Yankee shit?
You got Lindor batting third. Then you got
Soto batting fourth.
And fourth.
This is my problem with that.
I don't like
Alonso doesn't hit high enough. He doesn't hit high enough percentage to bat second. He's a 250, 260 hitter. You can't have that bat in second. Because Lindor, who's scarier to you? If you're sitting there, you're pitching, who you want to pitch to? Who would you rather pitch to? Lindor or Alonso?
I'd rather pitch to Alonso because I know he may strike out a little bit more than Lindor. And I mean he's not gonna make contact more so than Lindor. So I'd rather pitch.
All right, now let's be for real. If you made a mistake, who would you rather have batting up? Alonso or Lindor? Because you're gonna have mistakes as a pitcher.
Oh, then I rather. I don't know because both of them. I don't know. Alonso will throw that ball into the other park. You know what I mean? Like 50 miles down the way. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
I mean, it's not cut and dry. I would not have Alonso batting second. I'm sorry. I'm not having a 50 home run guy batting second.
Then you're right. And I'm going to have Lindor batting third because then Lindor move to the second position to be fitting on my team.
I can have Lindor batting second with Soto batting third, Alonso fourth, McNeil fifth. McNeil fifth.
That's more traditional, you know what I mean, as far as how...
That's what we do already.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we do. McNeil already bats fucking fifth and sixth. Shit, even on my game, he bats second. I'm sorry. Never mind, though. Fuck the game. But I think, do you think Sean Manaea, you think these early struggles, you think that shit is just like, he cut his hair now, you know, he should be pitching real soon again.
I don't know about Manaea, but we got that dude Hamill that you got to watch out for. He's very aggressive pitcher that, you know, he's hungry. And I like hungry dudes that want to prove themselves in a professional sport. You know what I mean? As far as they don't want to be stuck in the minor league. They don't want to be stuck in the D League. They want to show and prove they can hang with the men that's of the league, of the professional sport. So, yeah, Hamill, I can't remember his first name right now, but this dude is a young dude who already told the GM that I want you. I know you got plans for me already, but my plans to be up there more sooner than what you expected. You know what I mean? They already threw him back down in the minor leagues already, so he didn't make the cut for the MLB. But he's going to be in the first waves of call-ups, I believe, when it's due time, as long as he do well in the minors.
So, what do you think about, because you know these guys probably a little more than I do, being that I don't get the access to New York sports like as you would, even though you're closer to the Philadelphia area. What do you think of Jet Williams and Luis Angel Acuna?
Well, they young talent that we picked up last year and the year prior with the trade that we gave off for the sellers for Justin Verlander. Yeah. So yeah, they look like good talent, bro. Are they ready for MLB as of yet? Not too sure, but if they have a good, strong spring training, who to say? And I mean, but also you got to worry about, in business wise, Do we want to bring them, call them up early as far as start their MLB, their professional time clock, and then we have to pay them a little sooner than what we, want to as a business wise, as an organization wise. It comes down to, and again, I've been saying this since our last Tony's and Tony's before that. I think this year is not a year for us to, to be in contention, but we are I want to see the young talent showcase themselves, and if we need to make the moves to call up the young talent, then we should. You know what I mean?
Okay, that was beautiful. That was beautiful because now I'm turning reporter right now. So I mean, if you notice it, um, so what do you think about? Did Jordan Montgomery or Blake Snell get picked up?
Well,
They saying Jordan Montgomery is leaning back toward Texas. Not he's leaning, but they're expecting him to lean toward Texas, and Texas signing him back for another run. But Blake Snell, there's a few players out. And it's surprising they haven't played any spring training. They haven't been signed at all. And Blake Snell is one of them. 2-time Cy Young winner, I believe. Is it 2 times or 1? Excuse me.
2 times. 2 times. 2 times.
2. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no one picked him up as of yet, and teams have been checking on him. Again, who got the money to spend on him? And is he worthy of a big
all those years?
I mean, I don't know team. That's what scaring teams off. But Phillies, checked on them. You know what I mean? The Cardinals is a dark horse of the team, a mystery team. Yankees checked on him. You know what I mean? So Minnesota Twins, so Cubs and the Baltimore Orioles. So it goes. He pretty much, could choose between these teams and see who has the better roster. And if I was him, I would go with the Cubs or the Twins. You know what I mean? But so much the Cubs. But we see, bro. I think that it's lukewarm for him right now because nobody want to give up that money.
So you think he's going to sit out the whole season and probably get picked up by a playoff team?
No, I think.
You think somebody's going to pick him up?
I think it's time before opening day. I think a couple of weeks before opening day, they're gonna feel that he don't need all that spring training, and I think
for the money that he wants.
Yeah.
So you think he's gonna stay put on the money that he wants and the time, the years, and he's not gonna lower it.
And if all the teams that I just named, I think the Orioles will pay him that money.
The Orioles are a small market. So do you want Blake Snell? I believe he's 30 years old. And what do you want? 9 years? You think he's going to be Jamie Moyer?
Oh, no, we're not getting him 9 years. We give him 4 years. They go with him 4 years, half the contract, and he's going to be efficient with that. And they take on Chris Benson type of people. They take over these late, not late bloomers, but late, and then part of the year type of pitchers. And I think they will do it again.
Chris Benson didn't work out too well for us.
None of
Benson was more.
None of them 30 years old, 30-year-old plus people that they signed over there did any good. And it's more than one. Chris Benson is a name that I can come up with, but I can't remember. They used to sign 30-year-old pitchers.
Well, shit, we can go now with the 3 guys we let go last year: DeGrom, Scherzer, and Verlander. All of them starting on the IL.
Well, like I said,
all 3 of them.
DeGrom, no matter what, I don't know if it's just a fan of me or the numbers that he always.
I will welcome him back anytime he wants to come back.
Like he always was a competitor. He always put up numbers, you know what I mean, and numbers that no other pitcher that we have put up. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and he's still on my team. How about that? He's still on my team.
Still on my team too, bro. So I don't know.
Hell yeah, I ain't letting go of Jacob DeGrom. Sorry, pause.
I don't know.
I'm just not. I'm not ready. I'm not ready emotionally. Because I mean, before Jacob DeGrom, it was Clayton Kershaw. So when Jacob DeGrom came, it was like I can root for a pitcher on my team. Are you fucking kidding me? Shit, I'll take Thor back. I really would, because you can get him at a deal. Now you can get him at a deal. Why not? You just have to get a pitching coach to let him know, listen, you're not throwing 98, 99 anymore, bro. It's over for that. You're not Thor. You know what I mean? You're a regular guy now, 93, 94. Let's work with that. Let's start getting pitches that move more now. Since your velocity's, down, let's start throwing pitches that move. Because it's better to throw a curveball when you throw 94 than it is if you throw 99. Because, you throw too hard, a curveball is not going to curve. It's going to hang, pause. So now maybe he can become a pitcher instead of a flamethrower. But that's just me. I'm a Mets fan. But I think who has a comeback here? Starlin Marte. Starlin Marte has a comeback year this year. I think he hits around 290, 20 stolen bases, 15 home runs, maybe 60, 70 RBIs.
I kind of think he is. I think he's gonna have a bounce.
And I forgot all about him. He's the forgotten guy because we didn't even mention him when we were doing the lineup. He can easily bat first. He can lead off. He's still fast. He's still capable.
I think we ain't gonna put too much strain on him this year as far as we expect too much. I think he's gonna be the dark horse. He's gonna be the X factor as far as number wise. You know what I mean? So I think that he's gonna bat at the bottom of the line to where he's gonna make them. I think they're gonna make him move him up.
Bottom of the lineup as a 7, 8, 9. You think he's gonna hit his way to a higher part of the lineup?
Yeah, he'll hit his way to the higher. They're gonna start him off at the bottom. No, we got Alvarez that can bat second too, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact because he bats second on my squad. Never mind, we're not gonna talk about that. But
bat second too, bro.
He can bat second. Yes, he can. He really can. Because I think he's really going to be one of the X factors on the squad as far as hitting goes. Well, I got a lot of faith in Alvarez.
I don't think he's the X factor because I think that he's a person that I think he's going to do it. Like everybody think that consider that he's going to do it. So that's why I think he's going to be an X factor. You know what I mean? Because if we are predicting that he's going to do that, you know what I mean? That's prediction already. You know what I mean? That's a plus for him already, type thing.
So you think he's going to be a catalyst?
Oh yes. He's going to hit 300 and better.
I do too. I got total faith in him.
290 and better, I think he's going to hit.
That I don't believe. I believe 260 and better.
No,
265 and better.
I think 290.
I think he's going to hit 265 and better with he might hit 30 home runs. Who the fuck knows? But definitely 25 home runs, 265, 270, 275. Yeah. He bats 7th for me, 6th and 7th for me. So, 7th and 2nd for me.
Yeah, I got him at the bottom of the lineup.
Yeah, because he shows he's major league ready, and he's a catcher. Like shit. He might be the next best thing, man. Somebody put that in our Mets group, bro, and they tried to laugh at it. And it's like, are y'all dumb? Like this dude is it. Like he's it. He's really it. We're gonna have to be paying him soon.
Crazy.
But yeah, let's move on to your Knicks.
Knicks ain't doing too well. They got a lot of injuries going on over there. Jalen Brunson just got hurt. He's supposed to be questionable for the Magic game tonight, which I doubt that he play.
I'm about to say sit him. Sit him.
Exactly. We got OG about to come back in a few more weeks. Mitch Robinson is working his way back as well. So all of our starters are basically out. But our bench is trying to get chemistry together, and I mean, it comes down to coaching. You know what I mean? And these dudes making shots. And
Do
I
you
think
think it's coaching? You think it's coaching that got your boys injured?
nah, I don't personally think it's coaching that got him injured. I just think that I just think the people try too much. You know what I mean? We try to, the players you want to prove themselves, and they try a little bit too hard, and then you know what I mean. You know, shit go wrong. Especially Brunson. He's just an athletic player, so he try to do a little bit too much sometimes. You know what I mean? And too much wear and tear definitely will break the body down for anybody. Um, Hopefully, but I do think that we are one of the deepest team inside the NBA at the moment. So I think that we do gonna have a strong run within the playoffs once we get healthy. It's no other news coming from the Knicks side. You know what I mean?
And it's like I told you, bro. If Brunson gets hurt, he's the leader of the offense. He is the offense. It's like it's not a good look, man. When your point guard is your everything, and then he gets hurt, who's gonna step up? Now, if y'all still had Emmanuel quickly, I mean, I'm not saying he's gonna do what Jalen Brunson does, but he can, fill in, score 20, maybe not 25, but he can score 17 to 20 and pass the ball more. Let somebody else, find out where you got more talent at. Shit, y'all just found out DiVincenzo is not just some guy throw on the court to get a couple minutes and then put Brunson back in. He can play.
Nah, we knew that.
Yeah.
That's why we gave him the money that we gave him. You know what I mean? We knew what caliber type of play that we were getting with him. But again, like I definitely agree with you with the point guard being the focal point of your offense. Once he get hurt, it's definitely going to put you out of play for certain things. You know what I mean? Especially if he's scoring the points for you. You know what I mean? He's just scoring. He's just scoring X factor. You know what I mean? But again, we are less talented when it comes down to our forward. We a little thin out there. You know what I mean? Players that will play hard, but the intangible type of guys, but not guys that's going to score 25 points a night, 22 points a night. Now, give it a rain, they can give you 15, 13 points a night. If that's efficient, they're going to play hard defense, and we're going to get someone giving us 25 from that point guard once Jalen Brunson go down type of thing, which Da Vinci can, and with Josh Hart playing all around. We could we could put up a good game, you know what I mean? But if we going against an offense a team that got two offense players, then no, it's gonna be kind of hard every night, you know what I mean? So the road ahead is going to be a little difficult, you know what I mean, with our star players now. But again, I think we still have a team that could give a run every given night.
Now, so basically, you saying what y'all need is a young Todd Gibson. He just signed. Y'all gave him 2 10-day contracts, and he went. He ended up getting another one from Detroit. You think y'all should have kept him as the veteran presence because the guy you described, who can give you 15 points, was a young Todd Gibson.
Yeah,
So
but
you
but
think
but see, if we hold the roster spot for him then right now, then we be messed up in the game because he's not giving us 50 points tonight. You know what I mean? All he's giving us right now is good coaching for the young guys. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, true,
and
true.
and he a solid body presence. You know what I mean? As far as foul, and he's not going to give up easy shots. For people that's trying to come in. You know what I mean? So
He's gonna play defense.
the
Yeah.
presence, but offensive wise, we need more points, and that come from efficiency from the draft players the people that we just picked up in the trade, Burks and the other guy from Detroit.
Yeah, but Burke's been I don't know if he's improved yet, but at one point he was 22 for 70 or something like that. That's not a good look.
Yeah, he was definitely horrible inside the Knicks uniform again, and I kind of think that's the garden, vibe that and I kind of think that mentally that's a mental thing right there, and I think as long if he overcome that right there, I think that he's going to be an efficient shooter for us. But Then again, like the Garden, New York, media, press, the people, you walking down the street could scare motherfuckers. Excuse my language, you know what I mean? So I don't know, bro.
I don't know. I don't get that part, man. I don't know. Maybe my mindset different. But if I shoot good in the Garden, I'm going to shoot good in the Windy City. I'm going to shoot good in Miami. I don't understand the. Who cares if the crowd is booing you? Who gives a shit? I like when the crowd is booing because now I get to talk shit when I start
You
smoking their
different.
team.
You different, bro. Like everybody ain't you. You know what I mean? Like everybody don't have that mentality or going to be like, yo, fuck y'all. You know, throw your middle finger up. Don't like me now, nigga. If you wasn't riding with me when you was born before, you know what I mean? Don't be on peace right now. You know what I mean? So end of the day, my G, like everybody ain't built from New York. You know that. You know what I mean? You know that. You seen
Yeah,
that.
that's
You seen that.
that's true. And from my little bit, like shit, playing in Medgar Evers and then playing in playing in the gym in LIU is not gonna be different to me. It's the same shit. But the booing, as a matter of fact, if anything, the road should be easier because the booing should motivate you to the point where you sit there like, keep talking, say something now. You know what I mean? What now? Reggie Miller. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. Man,
But
I don't get it, bro. I
but
don't get it, man.
but if you're a guy that ride off and you can't do, you like that bull, you like, oh no, right? Timid. If you're a little timid, then no, bro, you're not gonna make it in New York. And Alex Burke, I'm not saying he a timid dude, you know what I mean? Because I think he appears like he want to be a tough dude, but maybe like you acting, you should just play yourself, you know what I mean? And that's what a lot of
But he
people.
was a Nick before. He was
I
a Nick
know,
before.
I know, but again. Yeah, he was putting up good numbers when he was the Knicks before too. I liked him when he was the Knicks before. You know what I mean? I ain't see why we traded him, but again, maybe he wasn't built for it. Because again, his numbers, at times when we booed him, he wasn't with it. But when we ride him, he was all right.
Man, shit, it's whatever, man. Because, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to talk about myself. I ain't never make it to the NBA. But still, the mentality is a mentality. Like, it don't matter to me.
I think
We
so.
gonna play in Sheep's Head. We gonna play on Broadway.
I
We
think
gonna play on 128th. It don't matter. I'm gonna play the same fucking way
I think so.
and try to kill you. That's just me.
I think so.
But
Nah, but you
but
see,
yeah.
also too, bro. Like okay, like you played everywhere, motherfucker. You had kind of threats out there in the Bay because you was busting ass paws. You know what I mean? So, and what that didn't stop you from being you. But 90% of the
No.
dudes would have been like, you know what? I'm going home right now. I'm packing up my bag. Yo, son. Yo, Uber, come pick me up. Cab, come pick me up.
Nope.
Yo,
Hell
Doc, I
nah.
see you later. Doc, I see you later from the courts. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Nope. After this game, I'm going back to the projects with the niggas we just played with,
No, you're not. No,
and
you're
I'll see
not.
y'all niggas next week.
No, you're not. You're going back to the store first with the niggas that you just killed because everybody
Right,
stopped.
we going to the store to get something to eat and shit. Right, we used to go to the Chinese restaurant, the chicken spot.
And you still bumping elbows with them. You stay, but then no, at the end of the game, niggas then came to you and gave you respect. Gave you a handshake, yo son, yada yada yada, X, Y, and Z. Some niggas still talk shit to you too. You know what I mean? And you still had to go
Oh
take.
yeah.
You still had to go take it to the block and still talk shit with them. And then that's when they gave you the handshake. Oh, you real on the court and you real off the court. Everybody ain't you, my G. Everybody ain't you.
That shit. And it's like, do you love? But it still come down to you supposed to love this game, man. No matter what sport you playing, you're supposed to love it. And no matter where the fuck you playing at, you're supposed to give it everything. But maybe that's just us. That's a us thing. Maybe the new generation ain't, they ain't with that. But when they say leave it all on the field, I believe in that wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly, I believe in leave it all on the field. Having regrets and all that shit, I ain't with all that. I should have took this shot. I should have reached. I should not have reached. I should have, boxed out. No, do the shit in game. You get what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, you played in Utah. Utah is a smaller market than New York. But ignore the fans. Ignore them.
They not ready.
Like they hurting my feelings. They calling me a bum. So do something to make them praise you. It's all like the gladiator games back in Rome, bro. Do something to make them love you.
Facts.
And it don't necessarily mean score. You could play hard defense and get a bunch of steals and assists. The crowd will love you.
Facts.
Like, yeah, do the intangibles. Dennis Rodman he had one of the like corniest games there was. All he did was play defense and rebound. The crowd loved him for it. The crowd loved him for it.
I'm trash, and I play the hardest defense. I pass the ball, give you a nice pass if I could. You know what I mean? I do intangibles.
You played the game.
I know my offense is whack, but I play a game of basketball. I like it. You know what I mean? I don't love it like that, but I would play. You know what I mean? But
basically, like
I've been around people that love the game, and I see you play, man. I don't want to play with you. You sweat too much for me in the game, Paul. You know what I mean? But you go hard, Paul. You know what I mean? Other people, you know what I mean? Shout out to Damien. Damien went hard too. You know what I mean?
Damien.
Shout out to Jones. You know what I mean? What's his name?
Was it Gary?
Gary Jones.
Yeah, I ain't get to play with Gary.
Shout out to
Hey, be good, Ms. Brinson.
Gary.
Appreciate you for coming through, Ms. Brinson. Go ahead and get back to work.
Gary Jones was another dude that went hard. You know what I mean? Good night, Ms. Brinson. Ms. Brinson, thanks. I appreciate you stopping by.
With Gary, I wanted to play Gary because Gary was gone. He was like, what's the dude that you beat up for like 6 hours and he still wanted to keep getting beat up some more? Damn.
Who?
You beat him up for like Damo. I saw Damo, and Damo was like going back to Yellow Tape Mental Health show. When I saw Damo mental health was like faded to like a 1.
I tell you, he was down and out.
Yeah, because he came back and he was asking rest in peace, Mr. Powell, for a couple of dollars and some, food or whatever. And he was trying to come back. And it's like, once you leave the Mac, ain't no coming back.
Back and Crossroads is the last place you gonna go.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
Respectfully inside the borough, Brooklyn and the Bronx, you know what I mean?
And the Bronx, yeah. You did not want to end up in the Crossroads. You can hear the name, Crossroads.
Dude, that's a
really to keep it.
You go to Crossroads, like Crossroads. That, bro.
You want to hear some shit? I don't even know if nobody noticed. Me and Tank asked for the Mac. They tried to put me and Tank in Queens. They tried to put me in Tank with the 4 people shit.
Queens would have been nice.
Nigga, we asked for the Mac, nigga. We wanted to smoke, nigga.
Yeah. I asked for the Mac. I said, what? The Mac or the Crossroads? I said, I don't want to go to Crossroads. Mac, can you give me a Mac Google? I don't know how I got the Mac Google. I
just asked for it. Remember your man Israel got shot in the Mac. He was telling both of us like, yo.
I was there when Israel got shot in the Mac. I was the one that fucking held the fucking towel on Israel's thing. Yo, this nigga was like, oh,
his stomach.
Yo,
he got shot in the stomach.
This nigga like, oh, I've been hit. I've been shot. Yo, Israel.
Yo, he's stupid. Shout out to Israel.
Shout out to Israel. Word, because Israel was a funny dude. He was like,
yo, he was funny as fuck.
He was like, yo, L, I got shot. They hit me. Oh. Word. Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna hold you up because I don't remember if I was actually inside the living room, in the living room when it happened, or I was just walking into the living room that happened. But I was walking past. But I know that I like it was 2 niggas at the window, bro, and they just busted inside, bro. You know what I mean? And I was like, pause. Word. I wasn't thinking like that. This shit was a dramatic moment at the time. And then it was just was crazy, bro. It was just everybody was like
Yeah.
and shit like that. Israel, I don't know. Israel was calm. I was calm. Everybody else was just like
Panicking.
niggas was playing the game inside there too.
Yeah, I heard, man. Y'all generation, y'all first generation was a little wilder than us. We stuck together. I think we stuck together more than y'all though.
Nigga, yo, real talk. You seen I had the TV inside my room. I dragged the day room TV inside my fucking room. We had the TV in our room, bro. Come
My
on,
G, I did the same shit, bro.
like fuck that.
I did the same shit, my G. I had the TV in my living room. Yeah, we went way off topic, but yeah, back to
That's New York
yeah, we
Sports.
went down memory lane. Don't worry, we gonna have a group home show too, bro. We gonna have a McAdoo group home show too. Only bad shit like dudes like Flacco. I don't fuck with Black Man. I haven't talked to him in fucking decades.
Rest in
Flacco is gone. Rest in peace. I had rest in peace, Sean Black.
rest in
Rest
peace.
in peace to fucking Keyshawn. To who?
No, SB Sean Black.
Yeah, rest in peace, Keyshawn, Casino, Biggs. Shit, man. We lost a lot of folks, bro. We lost a lot of the generation after you, bro. We lost a lot of them, bro.
Yeah, I'm about
A
to say
lot of us
big,
died, bro.
big Keyshawn. It was after me. Sean
Yeah.
Black, Sun
Sean
C.
Black was after you. Yeah,
No,
Son C, the G-O-D.
Sean Black was with me. Sean Black was with me because he was there.
Yeah, but
He was in the double room. He was in the double room for a minute. You know what I mean? When he first got,
yeah, with Flacco.
you know what I mean? He was in the double room for a minute. Um, yo, but it just crazy though that like, you know what I mean? Yo,
Shout out to Brooklyn.
word. Shout out to the Max. Shout out to Brooklyn, man. Shout out to Ocean Hill. You grimy dudes out there.
Ocean Hill, Brownsville.
Grimy dudes at one point in time out there. Hopefully, y'all switched up and got better. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah.
Yeah, did you go out there with us for the reunion?
Nah. Yeah, no. I think I was supposed
Ah,
to, and then y'all hit me live or whatever. I think y'all hit me live. Y'all hit me with the live.
yeah, bro. We was out there for the reunion, bro.
Yeah, y'all hit me with the live. It was you, Gerald. Shout out to Gerald.
Vito
Word. Shout out to one.
and El Ray
Shout out to one that was El Ray. Word. Word.
and Edwards and Frank Nitty,
Yeah.
Mr. Edwards.
Yeah. That dude's
But
crazy.
go ahead, give your bid on your Rangers.
Nah, well, the Rangers, you know what I mean? They're the top team in the NHL right at the moment. Let me
Yeah, I haven't heard that since the '90s, bro.
yeah, Rangers is one of the top teams in the NHL right now. Only team. Well, I'm lying to you. Yeah. One of the top teams. The third top team. Well, yep, with the third best record, I should say. Behind the Panthers and the Vancouver Canucks. But they're doing their thing. All New York teams are doing good as well. The Islanders is fourth place in the Eastern and Metropolitan Division, and the Devils is somewhere down like sixth place. You know what I mean? But
The Metropolitan Division.
yeah, there's the Atlantic Division and the Metropolitan Division.
So that's New York, New Jersey, Connecticut.
New York, New Jersey, Washington, Boston, no Connecticut. Connecticut, I don't think.
Okay.
Hartford.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Hartford.
Yeah, Hartford is Connecticut.
Yeah, but yeah, they ain't got Hartford either. Yeah.
But yeah, man, who else we got?
No, well, that's it, man. I mean, I ain't going too deep with the Rangers. The last 10, they 7-2-1. They're on a 2-game losing streak, though. But I think they're going to pick up that. They did a couple of trades, looking to upgrade a little bit more. But that's it, bro. You know what I mean?
All right. That's basically it for Tony's then.
Yeah.
We gave y'all. It was supposed to be about Saquon, Barkley, and McKinney. We'll touch back on that real quick before we'll wrap it up with that. But yeah, hopefully the Giants they find a way to sign Barkley for at least 4 more years. get his 20s, like use up all of his 20s and maybe a little bit of his 30s, get his prime years. Hopefully, we sign McKinney back because these are two players. They don't just grow on trees, man. Like we keep getting safeties and then we let them go, and then there's a big ass hole in the defense the next year. So it's like, hopefully, we sign these guys back. Hopefully, Barkley continues his quest to become a Hall of Famer. Hopefully, we're actually vying for a fucking Super Bowl. We're trying to do more than be a playoff team. We need to do something about Daniel Jones. It's over. Like we need to, I guess after this year, because I bought into him for the 1 year that we went to the playoffs, the year before last. I bought into it too. Yeah, we were successful, so of course I bought into it. But that style of play is not going to work for us. There's only one Lamar Jackson. He's not Vanilla Vic. He probably could be, but he doesn't. Vic can throw the ball 70 fucking yards.
No, you stupid.
Daniel Jones cannot throw the ball 70 yards.
You say he's not Vanilla Vic. Yo, you stupid, bro.
Yeah, he's not Vanilla Vic. Let's just stop that shit. He's not Vanilla Vic. He's Daniel Jones. He went to Duke University, and he's playing like a fucking quarterback that went to Duke University. Now I'm back on the bullshit. I didn't like him. I didn't like Baker Mayfield neither. But Baker Mayfield threw for 4,000 goddamn yards, and he showed that he's a fucking quarterback a couple of times already. Daniel Jones had a couple of good seasons when he came in and supplanted Eli Manning. His first year, what is he? 24-12, and he threw over 3,600 yards. I thought he was going to go up from there. He did not.
Mm-hmm.
He did not. I'm sitting there like he gonna make a fucking idiot out of me, man. Because I'm sitting in here down in Atlanta. They talking about, yeah, he's good. And I'm sitting there like he's a bum. And I'm also saying that Baker Mayfield was a bum. And it's like, man, listen, I'd rather have Baker Mayfield. I'd rather have the $38 million and Baker Mayfield for 1 year. If we're only going to pay him for 1 year, he could prove that he's still good for us or another team. Give him the $38 million because it's less than 40. And draft a quarterback to look at him and learn from what not to do or learn what to do. Because to me, Baker Mayfield is he's an NFL quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He's proved that. Mm-hmm. He did the same shit that Tom Brady did his last season with the same team.
Yeah. All right.
And hopefully the Mets, they start metting. I mean, this is a proven year, but I'm glad we didn't make too many rash decisions. I don't know. I still like the thought of J.D. Martinez, but who knows?
Did
but I don't think he got signed by anybody yet. I'll check that out. That'll be a story for the next Tonys. Not a story, a segment, a piece. But yeah, man. Shit, I'm hoping the Mets improve on, and I'm hoping Soto really wants to play with us, and he's just playing with the Yankees to get used to playing with the New York environment, playing in the Bronx. Because if you can play in the Bronx, you can play in Queens. I think the Bronx is more disrespectful than Queens, to be for real. But who knows? It's New York. We all disrespectful to a certain extent. But yeah, any final thoughts, Doc?
Well, he ain't get signed yet. Just throw out there for the record, and the Mets is still an option for him. So
there we go. He might not sign. If he don't sign, then I do think he's coming with us. And you would have called that. You've been speaking that shit into existence for the last 2 years now. So yeah, salute to you on that one because I thought it was far fetched.
Yeah. Yeah, but
shit, yeah.
Final thoughts. I just hope the Giants make better decisions. I mean, we're gonna have more Tonys before they make any decisions, I think. But I just hopefully they get right on what they decide to do. I wish Barkley comes back to us. But look more and more, like he's going somewhere else, and I wish him the best when he goes, and I'm gonna be a fan for him regardless.
Texans, Ravens.
Or Texans, especially. But yeah, man, I appreciate you for throwing throwing out another show. You know what I mean? It's a good show, as always.
Yeah, this one was good. I appreciate the people still here. It's knocking on 2 hours. I kind of want to keep going, and talk about something else. We can. I mean, if somebody here want to talk about something else, but if not, it's cool. I'm hungry anyway. I'm hungry as fuck now. Shout out to this shit. This shit was actually pretty good. I can actually I know the difference in what I had in the regular Jim Beam and the Jim Beam Black. You
Okay.
definitely tell a difference. And this one for some reason it's not smoother, but it definitely seems stronger. And exact. See, I read it right. See, Uncle Jacky is a connoisseur. I read that shit exactly the way it was because I'm just now checking out the proof. The Jim Beam I normally drink, like I said, is 40. This shit is 43. So, like I said, it's not smoother, but it seems stronger. So let's go. I drink whiskey. Let's stop playing with Uncle Jacky. And one day I'm gonna have a show. I'm gonna buy a bunch of whiskeys, and I'm gonna have I'm gonna be fucked up by the end of it, and somebody might be pregnant, Nurse Jacky. But I'm definitely gonna have find the whiskey I like the best because I'm gonna try Uncle Nearest. I want to try these different whiskeys.
Or you still in searching for the best?
Because to be honest, I was drinking Jack Daniels, which I do like it a little more than Gentleman Jack. I like more than the Jim Beam, even though this Jim Beam right here is a little stronger, and it'll take instead of and I can already tell now, which I'm glad I was smart this time. Instead of drinking them fucking triple shots, I was only drinking doubles, and the last one I had was a single. So I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to whiskey. So when I decide to do the whiskey talk, the whiskey chat, you can trust and believe in Uncle Jacky. Because like if you heard me just a little while ago, I sat there and said this shit seems to be stronger, but it's not smoother than the regular Jim Beam. And when I looked at the bottle to test it, to look at the volume, the shit was actually a higher volume, which was right. It was stronger, but it's not smoother. But I would definitely drink it again. I would definitely drink it again. I would definitely recommend it too. But that's for another show.
That's what's up.
I mean, son, when you from New York, like I am, so you're gonna find somebody who gets you a deal on that white Henny. So you need to, get the white Henny, get the Henny Black. You ain't got to get the big ass bottles. Just have it in a cup already. You dig? And we can do this shit together. Pause.
Nigga, what's the difference between me and you? You drink it straight. I drink it with a chaser, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? No, we ain't gonna be.
Never mind.
We ain't gonna be fucked up on the show together and not say fuck our fans and fuck everybody that's watching. Man, we ain't gonna do that, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna do that, but it's not a fuck y'all thing. It's y'all get to watch Uncle Jacky act a fool kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually don't act a fool. I just turn the camera off and I go lay down. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but you can't because I still talk the same. To me, I'm still speaking the same. So y'all don't even notice. Like maybe 7 times I was completely destroyed on camera. But shit, as recent as 3 weeks ago, I was destroyed on camera when I did the last half hour, 45 minutes off camera, and I was laying in the bed. I was dead ass laying in the bed because the Jim Beam that I normally drink is smoother than this one, and you end up drinking too much. So that was probably a day I had 12 to 15 shots because that's normally what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I drink triples. So if you sitting there for a 3-hour show, of course you done had 5 triple shots in 3 hours. We done did 3-hour shows. Of course I'm destroyed because I've been sitting down the whole time drinking them damn shots. Of course I'm destroyed. Who wouldn't be? But yeah, Uncle Jacky Sports and Variety Network, I'm trying to expand. We dissing whores, we praising black women, and women around the world or women in the United States because it's different. You know what I mean? That's why I don't say, I don't say sometime or some of them or not all, because if it burn, bitch, let that shit burn. Sit there and wallow in the ground, put that shit out, bitch. It's not my problem. But yeah, and shout out to the women who are, similar to Candace Owens and the fact that, they're not just trying to put any product out there. You see Candace Owens just had a baby. She ain't use that as an excuse to gain 25 pounds. I mean, look at her. She's back to normal. She's on tour again. She's doing her shows. Like, I love Candace Owens. I love Lord Dorsey too, but something about Candace Owens, is special. But yeah, I'm trying to expand on the show. I'm trying to do more things, bigger, better topics. I want the audience to come through, name a topic, and be more involved, be more into it. The same for Yellow Tape. I'm trying to help that evolve into something special because I have faith in Yellow Tape because that fucking name, Yellow Tape, is special. And so far, I got like maybe 3 more people to follow Yellow Tape and 0.0528 because eventually McAdoo is going to win because that's what we do, man. Usually Harlem and Brooklyn motherfuckers don't get along, but you always find that anomaly. Because personally, I get upset every time somebody talk about Nautica putting shots through it. And it's always somebody from Brooklyn. Biggie putting shots through your Nautica. Sticky Fingers, them dudes, they from Coney Island. They ain't from Queens, they from Coney Island. And they putting shots through Nautica. That's Harlem niggas. I still with, man, shit. This is Nautica right here. These old dusty sweatpants. You see the sailboat. It's Nautica. So y'all always trying to kill Harlem niggas. So I took that personal. And you polo wearing bastards. But you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And to me, Doc, who don't wear polo, by the way, he might have something that is polo, but Doc don't give a fuck. To be honest with you, he gonna throw some fly shit on his feet. He gonna got his fitted cap on. He look like a vintage Brooklyn nigga. Like, listen, listen, man.
Throwing a vintage T-shirt. Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
keep it light and keep it pushing.
Exactly. You know what I mean? He don't have the need to, be a See, I never liked it neither though, because I always I don't want to be a bum with nice clothes. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I appreciate that shit, man. To bring Uptown and Brooklyn together, that shit is beautiful. And we need to keep doing the damn thing. We need to work toward making Brownsville a place that you can walk through and not worry about getting robbed too. That's the only place that hasn't been gentrified. I don't think you can gentrify Brownsville.
It was inching towards it, but these people scared to come in there. They don't want to go there.
You cannot gentrify Brownsville. Northeast New York. Well, one side of it you can. One side of it.
You know why? Because there's too many projects over there, and you can't buy projects unless you privatize it. You know what I mean? And that's what New York State trying to do now. So
yeah, they trying to privatize all the projects.
Yeah.
All of this it's still New York related, fellas and ladies.
Sure.
But we just ventured off. We basically showing intellect now.
As always, so come from different aspects, you know what I mean?
Because in Atlanta, there are no projects. They tore them all down and they turned them all into, as we said, privatized, apartments.
Yeah.
And so everything is like Franklin. If you from Manhattan or from Harlem, the East Side, Franklin is a co-op. So they basically turn. Of course, Franklin is maybe 20 stories. Of course, there's nothing in Georgia that is 20 stories outside of a business building. So they got these 2-story complexes. These complexes with 2-story apartments. You got one on the top, one on the bottom, and basically it's no more projects. They turned every project into a complex. So you got a bunch of low-rise Franklins, basically. But I don't think Franklin, you can own your apartment. I believe you can't own that shit in Georgia. You can't own it. I don't think. But yeah,
Yo,
man.
yo, happy birthday. Yo, gotta give a shout out to my boy Howard Stewart. Happy birthday. Happy big 5-0, bro.
Yo, happy half century, bro.
Word. I mean, we come from Brookline Projects. I mean, and Brookline wasn't as rough in East New York and Canarsie as we the Brownsville and stuff like that. Because we grew up a kind of different era and with different people that cared about the community. You know what I
Isn't
mean?
Brookline Canarsie?
Yeah, it's on the tip of Canarsie in East New York. You know what I mean? Pause. You know what I mean? It's on the borderline, but it's considered Canarsie. It's considered
That's what I
Canarsie.
thought.
It's considered
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Canarsie, and going to Williams Avenue is switch over to East New York. But I mean, we come a long way, and I mean to make 50, in my opinion, bro, from the time, the era that we came from, it's a blessing, it's an honor. And I just want to give a shout out to my boy, man. We don't speak that much on Facebook like that, but he is my boy that I watch, you know what I mean, as I was growing up, you know what I mean, his brothers, Mikey, may he rest in peace. And everybody from that side, from the Stewart family. God bless you, Harold. Happy birthday once again. And like I said, making to that pinnacle is really an honor, and I want to throw a shout out to you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute. Happy birthday, bro. Happy half century. Because to be honest, bro, when I turned 25, I drank till I passed out because I was happy to make it to that. Because the way I was moving and the shit that was happening with losing people that raised you and shit, it was like I was actually really fucking happy to make it to the quarter century, bro. And that day I sat there and I drank Henny. You was there, bro. Shit, you know.
I'm about to say, I believe I was there with you.
You was there, bro. You was there. You were there. You and Reem. I'm gonna give Reem a shout out too. Even though fuck it. Shout out to Reem. And I appreciate y'all niggas. Y'all niggas was there when I turned 25. And it's crazy. That day, John, shout out to John. That nigga called me like, yo, happy birthday, this, that, and the third. And then he dropped like a big ass bomb on me, like, yo, that's the day like Casino had died a couple days before. And he hit me with the bomb, like, yo, Casino is gone, bro. Keyshawn gone. This, that, and the third. It was like, yo, wow. And it was like reason to drink even more.
No.
Because after you and Reem left, you went back home. Me, you and Reem had the we was drinking fucking what's that shit called? The Incredible Hulks. But we found a stronger hypnotic. We found the stronger version of hypnotic. And we was fucking destroyed. Well, y'all niggas was destroyed. Y'all didn't even see me throw up. Cause you threw up first. I'm sorry to put it out there. But Doc threw up first. And then, if you talk about biology, Doc is the smallest of us, and he drank as much as us, so he threw up first. And then Reem threw up right before we got to the train, dropping Doc off. And then my black ass went to the store after y'all. I made fun of y'all. I went to the store and had me a turkey and cheese sandwich from Ock on 115th and Lenox. I went back to the block. I was cooling. And then this girl I know, this woman at the time named Sierra, this broad named Sierra, she came through with a $40 bottle of Hennessy. Was like, yo, happy birthday, such and such. And I sat there with her and her people, and I drank that shit. And then eventually I threw up. And guess what, y'all? I had on white. I had on motherfucking some white Coogee sweats. And I had on some white on white, not Uptowns, but white on white Jordan 4s with the silver strings to put the shoelaces in. Listen here, I ain't never paused. Spread my legs so far apart so I could throw up and not throw up on myself, bro. Yo, I'm sitting there like I'm trying to fight the shit, and I'm with HB, and I'm with where shit, he got his own podcast too, so I'm gonna shout him out. I was with Calvin Griffin. You know what I mean? Shout out to everything hoops, all things hoops. I'm with Calvin Griffin, and I'm with HB, and they see me sitting there doing the. I'm trying to fight. They like, yo, so HB and Potts and Calvin, they jump up and they get away from me because they see it. Yo, I tried to spread my legs, man. Pause to throw up. I did a good job. It got me, but it only got like the the bottom of my sweatpants. But yo, and then I had to be carried home by Sierra and my boy O. Shout out to Omar. And yo, bro, shit, your man making it to 50 is like shit. Making it to 25 for me at the time, nigga, was like making it to 50. That shit was like making it to 50. Like real talk. And you know, whatever age you are, you always throwing extra shit on your shit. You don't be hitting the age yet. But I know you got a born day coming up. And it's like, my G, you came up in Brooklyn. Y'all was just violent for no reason. And so, you know, the era you came up in, like you said, it was a different era. It was shit was real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I came, you know, we came from, I'm just a couple years behind you. I ain't that far. Shit, now that we grown, it ain't the same no more.
It's different before, but you know what I mean?
Now it's the same shit now. Because we came from the era where you had the G's that came to the park and was like, yo, man, we just said this. I just said this the other day, or whenever we did our last podcast. Like, yo, man, we about to be shooting, so, you know, you might want to get your kids and get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And now we in the era where dudes is just scared to even, you know, do anything. They just spraying up everything to get a rep.
Everything.
There's no honor. There's no nothing in the game no more.
Yeah.
So, you know, this ain't got nothing to do with football, but now it's just New York. Now it's talk. The show has turned into talk on New York shit. Yeah. So if you got a problem, you know, exit stage left. It's cool. But I'm going to talk my shit. But, you know what I mean? We from Harlem. We from Brooklyn. I'm from Harlem. He's from Brooklyn. And we ain't from the safest places coming up. Like, we was not from the safest places to be growing up as a kid. That's to be real. Because in the 80s and the fucking 90s, it was not safe. Because that's the start of the gang shit with the blood and shit.
It's different.
You know what I'm saying?
You came across
you
came across your people's face to face. I mean, people that you had beef with. You know what I mean? If you had beef, you know what I mean? You came across situations that you know you had no control over, that you had to get yourself out of because shit around you is going weird. You know what I mean? So it's just certain situations that, you know, that we faced back then that you guys don't have no idea. Y'all talk this stuff on the internet, like and subscribe, and don't like and subscribe, and hate and this, that, and third. It just extra, you know what I mean? That y'all wouldn't know what we've been through, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really don't. And then it's funny because maybe me, you, and Tank were the only people that were, you know, we in the group home, but we didn't have to be. We really didn't have to be in that motherfucker at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm thankful. And I mean, we all should be thankful that we didn't have to be. But once you start meeting people that you could, you know, you vibe with, and these y'all are, we're brothers. There's like, for real, it's knocking on 16. Bro, it's gonna be 30 years in a minute, bro. 30 years, bro.
Because it's at least 28, little L 28.
Come on, bro.
So come on, the numbers is there, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So I mean, like it's a mutual respect and bond that we have, you know what I mean? And it's just the fact that Mac brought us together, you know what I mean? That we came from a different cloth. I mean, as far as me, you, and Tank, you know what I mean? And certain other dudes, you could tell that just needed directions, you know, such as Flacco.
Rest in peace, Flacco.
Rest in peace to Flacco. Marco was a different dude, you know what I mean? Shout out to Marco, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Marco.
Gerald was also, you know what I mean, a different dude too, you know what I mean? Shout out
Cheers to McAdoo.
You know what I mean? It just people came from different avenues and different backgrounds and had their own history. You know what I mean? Some people shared it, some didn't, could relate, some couldn't. You know what I mean? And I mean, me and you was both we was fluid in making money. You know what I mean? That
There
and
you go.
that was the common bond that I saw, and you wasn't a dumb nigga. You know what I mean? You was far from stupid. You know what I mean? And people that came across the McAdoo was either acting stupid or you know what I mean. They wasn't the hygiene wasn't up to par. We was all good. You know what I mean? So I
And then
mean,
you could see that shit with the upbringing. You could tell motherfuckers upbringing when you went to McDougal. Because some motherfuckers was just like, they was too much. We ain't gonna say no names, but it don't even matter because that was damn near 30 years ago.
well, I
But
say names because I got nothing but love for the people that was there. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like if you that same person that you was then, that's on you. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
if
you
you
right, you
carry
right.
yourself, bro, like then that's all on y'all. You know what I mean? And it ain't nothing but love coming from my voice. You know what I mean? Coming from my opinion and my experience there. Because shout out to Miss Benita, may she rest in peace. I wish Miss Jackson, hopefully she's still alive out there, kicking and pushing and yelling at my.
Don't do that. Don't do that one to me. Don't do that one to me, man.
Shout out
Young Miss Benita is my Miss Jackson.
Yeah, I know. I know. Shout out to Mr. Powell. May he rest in peace. Shout out to Mr.
Rest in
T.
peace.
All these dudes shake
Hassan.
me. Hassan, may he rest in all these people that I'm mentioning that called me in a way to the man that I am in the sense of my jokes and my, certain things that I remember and cherish from them. You know what I mean? That, you know what I mean? And they was a focal point in my life, at the time of my life, I should say, you know what I mean?
Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something about conspiracies right now. Right now, this is a little piece of conspiracy right here. Now, when I first I'm glad I got there when I got there. I'm not gonna lie, I got there in 1997. I got to Atlantic in October 24th or October something, 1997. I got to McAdoo 3 months later, which is January of 1998. I was 16 years old. I am glad. Rest in peace and shout out to Batty, even though he was Rainbow, but he was a G. At the same time, he was a Rainbow G from what Vernon. Shout out to Vernon. Shout out to Best Eye. Been doing that Best Eye. Mr. Bats. Shout out to Mr. Bats, an OG that'll punch you right in your face, and I seen him do it. Shout out to Davis from Jamaica. Davis, you gotta love Davis.
Shout out to Davis.
Who else I had? Miss Jackson, I love you. I will love you forever. And we had the love-hate relationship at the beginning where I didn't like her. But then I started learning and I'm sitting there like, Miss Jackson is a fucking G. And I started wanting to smack people in the mouth for her. Like, who you talking to? Like, wait, hold up. And Miss Jackson saved a couple of people from getting their ass whooped because I sat there and told her, I don't like how he talked to you. I'm about to go destroy this nigga real quick. So and she saved your life. She saved your life. So I'm gonna say that. You need to thank Miss Jackson for saving your life. Shout out to Benita, rest in peace. I love Benita. She was like Auntie B. Miss Jackson, the reason I love Miss Jackson, my mother's from Jacksonville, Florida. Miss Jackson is from Jacksonville, Florida. Miss Jackson cooked for a nigga. Miss Jackson cooks the same way my mother did. So it was like, God damn. I mean, exactly the same, bro. Like exactly the same. And that's where the love is like, I can't keep arguing with this woman. And she was like 4'11" and a shoot your ass. How about that one? And she was from East New York and repped it like this nigga do. Word of mouth. She's from East New York.
She's on the cornerstone of East New York and Brownsville, a couple away from Brownsville, bro. Couple of feet from.
So Miss Jackson wasn't no joke.
Yeah.
Miss Jackson helped she shaped our lives. Like, especially mine. She gave me like somebody I could really, really, really fuck with. Because I told Miss Jackson stuff like she ain't never. I used to sit there and tell her like evil plans I had. Like this is after the Mac, where I couldn't get in trouble for it. This was like I kept in touch with Miss Jackson as long as possible. You know what I mean? Probably before I went to college again. But I kept in touch with her a long time. But yeah, shout out to the. Oh, this is where I was talking about the conspiracy. After you left, and they got rid of all. I'm glad you taught me what you taught me too about the system because like I said, we ain't really need it, but you
Right.
sat there and learned it, and you taught me about it, and I made sure that I had what I needed at least. If I couldn't help nobody else, and nobody else really was doing what I was doing.
Yeah,
Me,
yeah,
Tank,
yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't too many people going. You know what I mean?
Wasn't
Vito
too.
went to college. Me, Tank, Vito went to college, but it wasn't too many.
Yeah.
So it wasn't nothing to really pass off or like, yo, you're supposed to be doing it. And it wasn't people like us that was willing to fight for injustice.
But it started. Magnitude started to go mo. You know what I mean? They started to get more people that was medicated and people that just were trying to abandon ship. You know what I mean? Pause. You know what I mean? They were just trying to come there, have 2 nights, then bounce. You know what I mean? And then come back. You know what I mean? So it wasn't. Or they were young and they were just dealing with chicks. You know what I mean?
Yo, see, but that's different perspectives. Because when I came in, it wasn't the really MO no more. It's they got rid of the staff that we loved. They got rid of Bats. They was trying to get rid of Benita. They was trying to get rid of Miss Jackson.
They
They
put
got rid of Miss Sweet. They,
yeah.
they got rid of Mr. Davis. They got rid of everybody who didn't have a certain level of education. But these were all the people that we from the streets, like them from the streets, had bonded with. These are and then they gave us guys that people that were like, hey, guys, it's room time. It's time for you to. And I mean, shout out to Mr. Campbell. We eventually liked you, but you were trying to take a therapeutic approach with us instead of getting to know us. You get to what I'm saying? Like you got Miss Jackson who will sit there like she'll hold her purse and sit there like, nah, y'all niggas ain't that crazy. I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? She got her 22. Like y'all niggas ain't that crazy. But then you got a Mr. Campbell who will sit there and go off the books with us. You know what I mean? That by the book shit that's why we didn't like them. That's why the shit we were doing was getting worse. See, at least with Bats and them, we were sneaking girls in. We were smoking in the room. Okay, that's nothing. That's normal for boys.
Word.
But now when we switched with Campbell and them, and they gave us Mr. Campbell, Miss Campbell, Miss Griffin, yeah, they was decent people, but they were more going off of what they learned in school.
Oh yeah, more
Instead
education.
of they were going off of education.
Yeah.
Because, of course, what you went to school for again? I just got to throw it out there. What you went to school for again?
Computer science.
Yeah, I basically went for fucking psychology. But I just what happened? I ain't even hear what you said again.
Computer science.
Yeah, computer science. From where you was from?
You stupid. East New York.
East New York. All right, when you was coming up, wasn't that considered the ghetto?
Oh, it definitely was.
The ghetto, right? Yeah, and you went to school for what? I don't even know why my ears is clogged. I think that it's the shit that's in my ear. What you went to school for again?
Computer science, bro. Word.
Yeah, and you was in a group home. Wasn't that a group home? That dude McAdoo?
I was in McAdoo for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So
it's about it comes at home and like you, Mr. Goodbread say, like it's how you raised, man. And I was raised by single moms and stuff like that, but she made sure that she chose both sides.
It was different back then. When we was getting raised by them, it was different. It was different.
I snuck outside.
It wasn't about feelings.
I snuck outside when I wasn't supposed to be outside. I did boyly things into a young man. You know what I mean? I was trying to do manly things. I was trying to hang out with
you created your own path.
You understand? And that's what happens. I mean, I seen certain things that I wasn't supposed to see. I was around things that I wasn't supposed to be around. I got stabbed, you know what I mean? While being a tough guy, you know what I mean? And it's just crazy that how you see certain things unfold in front of you and how certain things, transpire. And then you take a step back and then you be like, you know what? I'm that dude, but everybody around me ain't that people. You know what I mean? Ain't that dude either. You know what I mean? So you have to step back and who you see, who you surround yourself with, and things of that nature. I was into the females a lot too. You know what I mean? So that never that ain't never got me in no trouble or nothing like that. But that got me, you know what I mean, in some trouble. You know what I mean? So yeah. But then you know what I mean. We evolve. You know, we get older, we mature, and things like that. I didn't get a degree. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't get no degree for my computer science because I have my son. And once I
That
had,
don't matter. You ain't even have to say that. But
you know what I
shout
mean?
out to Freckle Face as far as the girls go. Shout out to Freckle Face. You should know who I'm talking about. But shout out to Freckle Face because I wanted to pop her top too. But I don't know if you did. But shout out to Freckle Face because I definitely. Oh boy, I think I told you when I was 16, and I knew that you knew who I was talking about. It's like, yeah, like that, yo, it was a point, Freckle Face, we didn't even know she was a fucking resident, that she was in a girls' group home. I thought she was staff because her work for pay was somehow doing shit with us. And I'm sitting there like, yo, where does staff work at? This bitch is a resident. So shout out to Freckle Face, because if I'd have probably popped you, I probably wouldn't want to pop a redhead right now, to this day. And shout out to whoever popped her. I don't know who popped her. I don't know. I can't remember if somebody popped her, but if they did, you the man, motherfucker. But yeah, that's the 90s, baby. That's the night where bitches was 16 and you thought they was 20, like I did. But yeah, man, that shit was an experience, man. You like the whole group home shit. Like I remember it was me, Tank, Country, and I don't know if you knew Country and Charlie.
That was the
You knew Country and
Charlie. Charlie was a cool dude. I liked the Charlie.
You the first nigga to say that. Charlie was cool. I'm not gonna sit there and say he wasn't. See, you wasn't. You was gone when you got to see him.
But he had his stupid ways to him. You know, what I mean, he acted real. You know, like
he was angry. He had Napoleon complex. He really had it.
Yeah, but
you had that shit on the football field. He had that shit in real life.
But again, like I don't know, certain people, and I wasn't with Charlie for a long period of time too. I think Charlie was more so. I met Charlie during the trips, and then he came towards the back end.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But he was a respectful dude towards me. A lot of dudes was, you know what I mean. Yeah, and
niggas was scared. Stop the respectful shit, man. You like Nas when he talk about his place in rap.
You know what I mean? So
yo, listen, folks. No. This is my show. Shut up. Niggas was scared of him, bro. They was scared of him. He don't like to say that shit. I've been telling him for decades now. Niggas was scared of him. It was a dude, 300 pounds. 300 pounds. Now, I met him first. So he used to get tight when we used to sit there and slap him on the titties because he was a big fat dude. He was 300 pounds. Slap his titties and this, that, and the third. He used to want to fight. So, you know, you be some shit with him all the time. Even though he was joking. But this nigga do it like, yo, shut the fuck up, fat ass. And he'd slap his titty like, oh, doctor.
Yo, that sounded that sounded real crazy right there, but nah, it was a respect issue, you know what I mean? And I mean, I wasn't one to play with in a sense, you know what I mean? And no, I ain't gonna toot my own horn, nah, but it was a respect. Niggas respected me because I wasn't one to play with, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And not that I had Napoleon complex or anything, it's just that
you didn't. You did not have Napoleon complex until we got to the football field. No, you did not.
Once you disrespect me, I had to put pause on niggas, and that's all that was.
And he did, and niggas was scared of him for that exact fucking reason. Niggas was scared of, and I'm gonna even throw this out there. How about this, nigga? How about this for being old? I thought the nigga was trying me. He's like, yo, I'm about to go up here to Bushwick. I want you to stand right here. I'm gonna go to Bushwick. I'm about to go snatch some bud. And when you came back, I was standing on the train. Come touch me. I'm a fat one for
Uncle Jacky used to always think somebody was trying to, test him back in the days. You know what I mean? And not for nothing, Uncle Jacky used to go out again. He used to go out his way to make sure if you was going to try to test me, I'm going to make sure you're going to try to test me. I'm wearing red, all in the blood hood, and I want someone to say something to me about it.
And to look at it now, 30 years ago, almost 30 years ago, I was dumb as fuck. Oh my gosh, I was dumb as fuck.
I told you
I
that.
was so fucking stupid, bro. Like playing with fire,
You
like I
definitely
can
was.
admit now, like after Mother Jackie passed away, I acknowledge I was being stupid then, but like I was really stupid then. But with that shit, with the height of all the blood shit and the gang shit going on, I was dumb as fuck, bro.
Yeah, I
To
mean,
be for real, I was dumb
You
as
you
fuck.
you thought, like I said, you thought you had a target on your head, pause, and nobody was really bothered by you. I mean, not that. I mean, you carried yourself to where nobody was going to try to come and test you. You know what I mean? That no one had a reason to ask you for anything or be like, yo, son, what you got in your pocket? Niggas already know you
Oh,
act
get
what
the
you got in
fuck
your
out of here.
pocket. You already punch somebody in the fucking face. So, I mean,
Oh, we
you
gonna
had
fight.
that demeanor to you already. You know what I mean? And no disrespect to Kareem, you know what I mean? But if Reem walked, a person would approach him quicker because we know how he walk, his demeanor, you know what I mean? Than you know what I mean? So it's just that, and not saying Kareem will get punched in the face either, you know what I mean? That nigga got
Nah,
shit,
he wasn't.
huh?
He had the wolf ticket face where it looked like he was actually tougher than what he was.
Yeah, no,
So
that.
he got away with saying a lot of shit all the time.
But you know what? No, not only that though, but Reem wouldn't have punch you back. You understand? Reem would duck that blow, grab you. You know what I mean? Or play defensive with you. You understand? And he had the
Right.
ability to do that. You understand? And then
Reem was athletic.
not taking nothing from his offensive because you know what I mean. I don't know what his offensive was. You know what I mean? But
He
he
didn't throw punches.
he didn't. But
He
at
didn't throw them.
the end of the day, a man anger, you know what I mean? You know what goes on the man inside that, you know what I mean? He could at least it out somewhere, one way or another. But I know his grapple game was
His
serious. You know what I
grapple
mean?
game, yeah, he's strong. Reem
So,
was a
so,
strong dude.
so all it took for you to grab you, then nigga, you ain't doing no more punches. You know what I mean? He's gonna get in your ear and gonna bug you to death. You know what I mean? You're gonna want to punch him in his face and shoot him. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I mean, everybody had a different way of flow of things. Even though Reem, like I said, Reem also didn't have a face not to fuck with, but his face was more milder than yours. You know what I mean? His demeanor, not his face, but his demeanor was milder than yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Reem ain't really, he wasn't really about it. Reem knew how to get money. He was a nigga that knew how to get money later in life. Like, he knew how to get money later in life, but Reem was kind of a lie. Because Reem, I don't know what the fuck. It all, I guess it has to do with how you came up.
No, what
Because the dude used to talk Harlem to me, but his family is from
Reem?
Queens. It's like,
I mean, again, like maybe I'm different. You know what I mean? Because I told you where I felt I should be at in Harlem. You know what I mean? Like I felt I was supposed to be a Harlem dude, but I'm a Brooklyn dude to the day I die. I mean, that can't change. You know what I mean? But
right.
but at the end of the day, I felt that so maybe he had enough time out there to say that, I'm from Harlem. Maybe he did at one point in time, was out there for a few seconds, you know what I mean? A few months in his life as the youth. I mean, but
Nah, but when he said the number, he said the number, bro. The number wasn't Harlem at all. It was like, Harlem stops at 155th. That's the end of it. He was at 158th. So, he was like close to the borderline, kinda. I'm right there, but I'm really like not even Washington Heights yet, but I'm not Harlem anymore either, kind of shit. Because once the Polo Grounds is over, that's the end of Harlem.
yeah,
Like the Polo Grounds and Central Park on the west side, as far as the west side goes, from the
110.
Polo Grounds to Central Park, from 110th Street, like the song says,
Mm-hmm.
from 110th to 155th is Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
And on the east side is 96 to about 128 to one whatever to the bridge on the east side. But 110th to 155th is Harlem, Harlem. It's not East Harlem, it's Harlem. And he was from 158th. It's like, all
So
right, I ain't gonna argue with you.
so if I lived on Saint Nick, right?
And 156?
No. Past 155th in the middle of the block on Saint Nick between 155th and 156. Where would I be at? I'd be on Harlem or where I'd be at, bro.
You be in the fucking border. You be one of them niggas. We gonna talk to it in Atlanta terms. You a nigga from East Point, 1 block away from Atlanta, but you want to sit there and rep Atlanta. It's like, nah, my G, nah. All right, so let's put it this way. I don't know how y'all borderlines go, but if I'm on Atlantic and something, and I'm talking about East New York, but Atlantic ain't East New York, nigga, am I still Atlantic if I'm a block away?
Or not, if you on Elder Lane, you on
Yeah, I'm
Elder
in
Lane,
Queens or some shit.
you're in Queens. You ain't in East New York no more. And that's what fact you live
Hey,
else, nigga. So you don't live nowhere in East New York if you say Elder Lane.
hey, I want to put that as a point. I ain't even say Atlantic and what.
What
I
up,
just said
Fred?
Atlantic Avenue, and he automatically said, hell nah. So how I feel about 156 or 155th and a half? Hell nah, nigga, that don't count, nigga.
I ain't mad at you. What up, Fred?
Yo, Fred, what's going on, Fred? Appreciate you for dropping by, man. It done went from sports. Now we talk about, how we grew up. I'm gonna end up chopping this episode into 2 and put the group home years as 1. But yeah, we done, we still in New York, so it's still talk on New York shit. I'm gonna have to change the title. And back then, shit, I don't know how old you are, Fred, but back then in the 80s and 90s, it was way tougher. And no social media, ain't no hiding behind anything. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you. You know what I'm saying? So it was harder to sit there and talk all that, especially in New York City, where it's this big and it has this many people. You can't sit there and talk shit in New York City.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna see you on a train. They gonna see you when you with your girl. It's gonna be, and the bad part is gonna be when you with your most vulnerable.
You go shopping on the Ave somewhere, you're gonna get caught up somewhere. You get caught. You don't want to get caught slipping during them times either. Not with your girl or nothing like that.
Oh, now she gonna find out that you're not as tough as you was talking about you was. You only tell it's approaching 40, so shit, you get the feeling. You basically the same era. Word. So that means you approaching 40, you 39. You was born in what, like 1983, 84, something like that. So yeah, so 84. So yeah, it was different back then.
We heard
You couldn't
stories that he's grown up.
exactly, and back then you knew it was what's right and wrong over feelings, because now we at a time where feelings take precedence over what's right and wrong. You got people with swammies this big talking about they identify as women and we supposed to respect them as such. No, sir. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's for real. Who cares? You know what I mean? You're a gay person. That's what you are to me. And this is 2024. Like I said, nobody cares about no one's sexuality. But what I will not do is cater to delusion. I'm not catering to delusion. Me and my girl Candace Owens, that is. Not catering to delusion. I mean, and it's like basically it's like the dudes in the 50s and 40s, born in the 50s and 40s, talking about us born in the 70s and 80s. 60s, 70s, and 80s. We're weak to them. We're nothing. We ain't have to do what they had to do. So now the times are even weaker now, bro. Like even the legitimate LGBTQ, whatever it was, they got bashed when we were kids. They were literally getting beat up for being what they are. Now these other folks, they're not going through the screw. They just being told that, hey, we're not considering you what you're trying to say that you are, but you're not. You just regular gay person or this, that, and the third. I'm not going with I identify V, Vim, Ver, this, that, and the third. Nobody cares. I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. I identify as they.
I mean, you gotta understand the fact too. Like if you are far away, right? Like say you like 20 feet away and I need you to get a workforce, right? And I see that you're a dude, right? But you identify yourself as a girl, not you per se, but you know the person that identifies herself as a girl. And I'm like, yo, my man, yo, excuse me, sir. And they're not even paying attention because and
They
it's
identify as a ma'am.
like and then like it's just crazy. Like who gets into the details of that nature? If you introduce that, then okay, you can be whoever you want, whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just don't push that shit on me. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all.
And,
Mostly, that's what people are saying. You could be as crazy as you want to be, but don't push it on us.
but people don't hear that right there, bro. People don't hear that. And I say and I keep on saying that. The issue is don't push it on us, don't force it on us. If it's out there, it's out there. Okay, yes. Do we need to be educated on it? No, not really, because we know what it is. You know what I mean? And yes, if you want to put a definition of what it is up there, put it up there. You know what I mean? But you don't have to go put it in books. You don't have to teach the kids or nothing like that because kids are kids, and young mind. And I say you want these kids to make all these choices. Thank you, Champ. Appreciate you stopping by. You want to have all these kids making these choices, then give them a chance to fucking vote. You ain't teaching nothing political. You ain't teaching no type of education for them to learn anything or make anything of America after they leave school.
Zero structure.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. And the kids are supposed to be the future. The future's not looking bright.
It's not.
It's really not looking bright, and I'm not even afraid to say it. It's not looking bright
It's not.
because everything is off of feelings. Feelings and emotions get you nowhere. You got to go off of. We got to get back to common sense. We got to get back to the point where a spade is a spade. One and one is two. No matter how you feel about it, one and
No,
one is two.
but you see where the reality at. If I think of myself as a rich person, right? I think of myself that I'm a millionaire. That doesn't make me a millionaire. You know what I mean?
It really doesn't.
I see myself as a white person. Does that make me a white person? No. So the influence, and I mean the influence and how they trying to put it out there is crazy. You know what I mean? If I feel I could be a president, y'all wasn't making me a president. Yeah, Obama made it. Yes. I mean,
I'm identified as God. Nobody has prayed to me yet.
let's be serious. You know what I mean?
I mean, basically, and it's just weird because it's really not men pushing this agenda. It's really not what do we call us now? Cis men. It's not cis men pushing forth this agenda. It's not us.
What does this mean?
I didn't even know. I had to do homework.
Cis men ain't sissies. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I don't know.
Listen, bro. The only reason I learned that shit because a woman came on. She was filling out for a job application, and it had a whole bunch of shit on there. Instead of male female, it had cis man, cis woman, non-binary. This I identify as. It had a whole bunch of shit that we've never seen before. She's like, "What the fuck? Which one is just woman?" And shit, I had to look it up. Like, what the fuck is a cis man? What the fuck is that? And that's us. That's us. And then they try to start the narrative that if you think a transsexual woman is not a woman, then you're transphobic. Call me what the fuck you want. Call me super straight. That's what Vito was talking to me about. He's like, man, I'm just gonna identify as super straight. So
Oh,
that way.
so a term cisgender man or cis man describes someone who's assigned male at birth and identify as a man. The term transgender
Us.
man, or trans man describes someone who's assigned as a female. Oh my gosh. So I'm a cis man.
It's too much.
I don't want to be considered.
Yeah,
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't want to be
I don't
considered.
like it neither. I just want to be called a man.
I
A
don't.
male man, I'm fine with those terms because this shit is crazy. The world is. I'm gonna have to change the whole fucking dynamic of this whole podcast But yeah, this is cool. But yeah, I'm not feeding into that, bro. I'm not. Like I'm not I can understand the vegans, the vegetarians. I just can't stand when the vegans talk about the killing of animals because if you're a vegan, you should know you kill more animals for your soy and your bullshit products than just probably just as much, but you kill the furry cute animals, the rabbits and shit that like vegetables so that we can make your fucking products, your fucking your fake bacon and your fake chicken nuggets, which sometimes shit is good. But that's not neither here nor there. But yeah, you're a big ass part of the problem of the killing of innocent animals. And you're talking about the killing of a cow. That cow is gonna feed a lot of people. That bunny, oh boy, that little bunny, bunny is a delicacy. People don't eat bunnies, so you're just killing animals because they're gophers. Nobody eats that. You're killing animals that it's crazy. You're killing animals that nobody eats. You're just killing animals, the innocent animals, like literally. They're not even part of the food chain for us. But I'm getting off of that. But it's the same shit. People are fucking delusional. And we're allowing the delusions to take place and take precedent over what's right. And as a male entity, whatever you want to call me, cis man, I'm just not going for that. I'm just not. I mean, I was raised by a woman born in 1933. My mother decided to have me when she was 48 years old. So a lot of my shit is gonna be old school. Like I said, even Doc himself. We don't belong in this generation. We belong fighting with the fighters, marching with the marchers, and maybe him more so than me because he has the words. I don't have the words. I just want to go and take what I'm supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? And and to be honest, I've always respected the person with the words more. I respect that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fact. It's a fact. I've always respected the way you can articulate your feelings, whereas I'd rather hold somebody by the neck and make them listen to what I'm saying. Shit, I told you that since we were shit. You might as well say kids now.
What was the last part?
I've been told you that since we was kids. You might as well say kids now since it's been so fucking long. I've always respected the way you can talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really for the talking. Like, I could sit there and stand next to you. Oh, look at the little baby. I knew I was focused. I was focused hard because I just noticed you brought her on. Hey, little baby.
Say hi. Say hi, Uncle John.
Hi. You look like you're going to be a freedom fighter, too.
Say proper to the people. Right hand. Hold on. Right hand.
Yes. But yeah, this is a child that's going to have both parents. So she's going to be very, very balanced. My Carolina. Do you remember me, Carolina? It's me, Carolina. And shit, her mother and the culture or the country, I don't know which is the better term. They have their turmoil. So her mother has to be strong. And is that still going on with
Yeah,
the
Russia.
country better? I always
Ukraine.
with what?
Russia and Ukraine. Yeah, it's still good. The war's still going on.
Yeah, it's still going on. So that little baby right there is Ukraine, half black. Right, little baby?
Yes, Uncle Jacky. Uncle. Uncle.
It's okay. She's behaving really well. That's what's up.
She just woke up. She just came back inside from they went out, so she just coming back in. She was sleeping in the car seat, so that's why she's looking like this right now. Or she probably
Like I said,
reaching for the phone, reaching for the computer.
Yeah, like I said, for the people just tuning in, yes, it was about Saquon Barkley and Xavier McKinney, but that was literally about an hour ago. And we moved on from the New York, and I'm gonna be chopping this up into halves. And basically, we were basically giving a biography of ourselves from our teenage years on up until current, and basically how odds are stacked against you when you grow up in a group home, you grow up in the hood, this, that, and the third. And myself, Doc, and a few others that grew up with us, we didn't really have to be in the group home. We didn't have to be in these settings, but we chose to stay in these settings because it allowed us to be free. Now we don't have to sit there and be under at the time you feel like it's tyranny and oppression when your mother's telling you what to do or your parents are telling you what to do. So, basically we talking about that, and we branched off to, delusions and, how things are different now in the 2000s. Yo, what's good? What's good? I appreciate you for stopping through. L busy right now, but Doc gonna get right back to you. I gotta stop calling him that. But he gonna. But yeah, we basically talk about the tyranny and oppression, which is called mom and dad, or just mom for a lot of people, or family, because a lot of people, just because they ain't had a dad, they still had a close knit family. They had the uncles, they had the big brother, they had the hood. Because I feel shit, myself included, I've always had male role models, and my uncle set precedents. That's probably why I am the way I am. And then my mother being born in the 30s, she expected and respected a man that was a man. She always poured into me, talking about her father, her husband, my whatever. But it was people in place for me. I had my uncle who used to sit there, and he passed on, play the post, look, this, that, and the third, even though it probably wasn't good, but it helped me for when I had to do what I had to do. And, I passed that down to my nephew. Hey, here, look, play the post, look left and right. You know what I mean? Always be observant, be observant of your surroundings. That was the lesson for that one. And it doesn't have to be mean that you in the streets to be observant of your surroundings.
Nope.
Because since I moved to Georgia, women, especially when they live in good neighborhoods, because I've sitting and I've just merely just sat in the area, and I was able to scare people coming out the crib I just came out of. See, how did you not know I was sitting right there? You don't pay attention. You just came out, you put your key in your lock, you're not even looking. And I could have just pushed you into the apartment, and whatever is whatever. But that's the difference between being a street person or being from New York, a big city. I'm going to say that instead of street, I'm going to say being from a big city.
Yeah, right.
Because you don't have to necessarily be a street person to observe your surroundings before you put that key in the door and possibly have your kids exposed to the danger because you didn't simply look around before you put your key in the door. And that shit plays a part. $8 months. Oh yeah. I ain't even see that. That must mean that Jim Beam Black is hitting. I ain't even see he wrote you got a new one.
Yeah, you put it up there though. Or you didn't read it.
Exactly. I didn't read. I just saw a comment and I just placed it up because that's what I do.
Respectfully.
Yeah, right. But yeah. I think it plays to an advantage that myself, Doc, and everybody that came up with us before it changed. We came up in the group home. I think it plays a part because that shit really teaches you that if you're lucky to have a family, that the group home teaches you outside your family, nobody gives a fuck about you. The system don't care.
They definitely don't care.
476-6547. That's what I was to the group home. That's what I was to ACS. 476-6547. That's my fucking number. That was my. You still remember your number?
No, I don't remember my shit.
Well, 476. If you want to find out what happened with me in the group, or see if I was lying, if I wasn't doing what the fuck I wanted to do, 476-6547. Look that shit up. I ain't got a lot of no fucking body. And that shit was crazy. We all had our number. When they say it prepares you for jail, it does. Because in jail you're a number. I didn't remember that number because jail could suck my dick. I wasn't even in there as long as I was in the group home. Not even a fraction of the time. Well, merely a fraction of the time. And that's about maybe a tenth of the time. And if you count all together, I spent probably 1 year in the system, the prison, not prison, excuse me, Rikers Island and MDC, aka college. So yeah, it prepares you for that shit. So because when you graduate, if you graduate from the group home to a Rikers Island, an MDC, a BDC, or what is it, Brooklyn House or Brooklyn Detention Center?
Brooklyn Detention.
BDC, MDC, fucking Bronx joint. You already know not to do certain things because you was in the group home already. So they're not lying about that part. That shit does prepare you for that. You know, a meal is coming at the same time every day. You know, it might be something different, but it's all nasty and it's all coming at the same time every day.
That nasty coffee, that jailhouse coffee.
Exactly. You getting coffee in a little packet, a little 50-cent pack. It was 59 cents when I was in there. A little packet of coffee, 59 cents, and it's instant coffee. Shit, in the group home, you don't even get coffee unless you go to the store and buy it yourself. Pardon me, my eyes itching like a motherfucker. But shit different now. Nobody cared about how we felt when we were kids. Nobody cared. I'm about to get another rap. You here for another one?
Nah, well, man, not 3 hours in.
Oh yeah, we at 3. I didn't even notice we was at 3 hours. I'm about to leave y'all. Shit, I appreciate the people who stayed here for this damn long. I see it's still 15. But like I said, I'm gonna break this into 2 episodes. We gonna turn to mental health. Us growing up in a group home.
You got 15 on your side?
Yeah, it's 15 here. Still paying attention.
Damn, son.
So yeah, that's why I'm sitting there like shit. If you want to keep going, pause, extra pause.
Yeah, well, the baby just came in, so I'm gonna go see what's up.
All right, yeah, I understand that. So God, give your final thoughts before I wrap up.
Nah, well, like I said,
start from Saquon Barkley because that's what we started with.
We did
from Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, okay. I want to see him. I want to see with the Giants, but we all know that's not looking right, like I said before. But if not, I'd rather go to the Texans, or the Ravens, but more so the Texans than anything. And I just wish the best for him. I wish we could keep him. Giants need to do a better decision on what we're doing with the quarterback, as well with our offensive line. Our defense is all right. We probably get another edge rusher somewhere in the next couple of weeks, but we're going to talk with more T.O.N.Y.S about what the Giants is doing. But as far as Saquon Barkley, I just want him to, be able to go to a team that he could prosper and not get hurt and be able to play and win a chip. And as far as everything else, as far as we was talking about, man, doesn't matter where you're from, you know what I mean? When it comes down to it, I mean, your household, the way you're born at, do play a part of it, but you can also change the dynamics of it by doing you and learning and doing better, which we all supposed to do as human beings as we get older and as the generation gets older as well, you know what I mean? We're not supposed to be making the same stupid mistakes. Some do. I do have that problem as well, so I'm not going to, say I'm not. But as long as you learn and you know that what's right and wrong, you know what I mean? And if it goes wrong, be able to face the consequences when it do go wrong. But if it goes right, then you know that you should be able to prosper and live life accordingly. And to everything else, peace out to Brooklyn, as you already know. Shout out to You know, everybody that joined us, Miss Brinson, our number one fan. Appreciate Alvin for stopping by. Mr. Fred. Who else was over there? There was a lot of other people over there that
Derek, CeeLo, HWF.
shout out to
Big
CeeLo.
O from East New York, LOK.
Yeah, shout out to O. Shout out to everybody that joined us. You know what I mean? Those who I forgot, Alex.
Mr. Good Bread.
Good Bread. Salute to you. Follow us on Doc0528. On YouTube. Catch us Tuesdays at Yellow Tape. Follow us on Uncle Jacky Sports and Variety Network. We out here, and that's all from my end. There we go, right there.
Yeah, I appreciate Doc for coming through, Tony's, and I apologize to him and the people that expected to see him last night because, my days are still full. Like, I've been off. I'm off. I work 4 days. I'm off 3. These last 3 days, actually, because I got to go back to work tomorrow, I have not gotten any rest. So I do apologize, though, because I really wanted to do a show. And here's the other fact I didn't probably share with y'all guys. I told him. But by the time it was time to do the show, my phone was only at 40-some%. So I wouldn't have been able to do a real, a good show anyway, because the phone power, it would have been too much. And then I was really tired. When I say tired, I mean, I sat there, I played, if you're from Harlem, you know what 5-2 is. So I played a lot of 5-2, and then we played 21. And then, I had to go, I'll keep it 100. Then I had to go and pick up my treats. And then after picking up my treats, I had to go pick up my other treat. And then by the time I got home, it was like 6-something, and I was so damn tired. And then the show was so far away. Like, it's like I have to stay up for another hour, just sit here. It just couldn't happen. I apologize. But we blessed you with 3 hours today.
There you go.
To the point where I could split the show in 2. And come out with something, just throw up a show. But I appreciate everybody who stopped by. Alvin, Fred, everybody that was named earlier. HWF, Miss Brinson, Derek, Big Oak, LOK, everything spicy. CeeLo, Mr. Good Bread. I appreciate all of y'all and everybody who didn't comment. I appreciate y'all for coming through and for staying for, 3 hours or however long you stayed. I appreciate y'all. And my final thoughts with the Giants, I'm hoping we sign our 2 guys back. I don't want to draft a quarterback. I'd rather draft a quarterback next year because there's always somebody that's going to – I'd rather get a damn free agent, if anything. Go through the year with Daniel Jones and a free agent and see how we do. Let's draft the offensive lineman. Let's draft a couple offensive linemen. You might have a diamond in the rough. Let's improve the defense a little more. And we don't need any more wide receivers unless they're 6'2", 225 pounds, 6'3", 225, a big receiver. And let's definitely no more tight ends. And if we just so happen to lose Saquon Barkley, I think we should push hard for Josh Jacobs if he don't stay and end up back with the Raiders. Because you got to spend money somewhere. I mean, you can't go penny pinching every goddamn where. But we got to look for a proven running back if we're trying to put product out on the field that the fans can digest. So, that's about it. That's definitely about it. So we going to leave y'all right now. And we appreciate y'all coming through.
Right.
Y'all are great. Y'all are definitely great, especially sitting here for more than an hour. If you sat here for however long, 2 hours, 2 minutes. Appreciate you.
Word. Thanks, guys.
But we definitely about to get up out of here. I'm about to calm down, let y'all know.
T.O.N.Y. Talk of New York. The real talk of New York. Y'all niggas know what time it is.
Yo, I think it's time we take a fucking time out to hear what Harlem got to say. What, niggas? Harlem on the rise. You don't want no problem with us, guys.
Check out Uncle Jacky on YouTube. Talk sports, fighting, and fornication. You know what I'm saying? Come through, chat, light one up, pour one. You know what I mean? Come chop it up with Uncle Jacky. Holla at me.
Salute me, bitches salute me, the block salute me, the hood salute me, you should salute me, they should salute me, so fuck who you are, I'm the motherfucking general, niggas salute me, bitches salute me, the block.
I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from NEWYORK. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat.
He talks like his shit don't stink, but he's good people. I knew his father. I liked his Uncle Jacky better. Jacky was all right. Uncle Jacky was excellent. Fucking guineas. The Jacky. Uncle Jack was like...
Doc, you gotta give us some good news.
Yeah. About that.